Hello, everybody. and welcome to Not the Number Blunder quiz, which it usually is when Toonhammer goes live. It's another Arkosa playthrough, and I am joined by some lovely people this evening. You can't see them, sorry, but you'll have to. But you can see hands, maybe.
You can see me.
There's Mandy there. We've got Mandy. We've got Ben. Say hi, Ben. Through hands. Good work. And we've got Anna.
I don't know why I was being silent.
And away from the table we have technical expert Billy Brown.
Hello.
Who will jump in if there's any issues. Oh, Rob Vetzluch is here. Hi, Rob. Yeah, and we're playing a multiplayer version of Arkosa today. And I'm not going to have the camera like this for the whole thing because obviously it's obscuring half the board. So in fact I will now go to smaller screen. There you go.
Small span.
Oh, teeny tiny now. Lovely. Yeah, these guys have been quickly recapping the rules. They were pretty much recapping them as we went live. So I'll be helping them out. Don't worry. Questions are fine. We're all learning today.
We've played this once, so
yeah.
we already know how to play it.
Yeah, you're pros.
I have an excellent memory.
I've played it once or twice.
Yeah, so I guess we'll just get into it. There's a first player.
I flipped the Nerfles.
That's not how you play, no.
I feel like the Nerfles are not going to appreciate that.
Is it like fully in focus so you can see all the detail?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks
cool.
good.
Okay.
Looks good.
Treat them with respect.
Oh, yeah, that's true actually.
So I'll give you a brief overview. We'll explain things as we go along, but like with the other stream, we won't do like a full rules recap, because there's plenty of videos and stuff out there that you can check out if you want to know every morsel of how to play. But basically, this is Arkosa. The big, lovely board is the big, lovely red planet that the game is set on. Was once good planet, now bad planet, because a mysterious event happened. Dope. So the people left on Arkosa were forced into bunker colonies under the ground. Point at your bunker colonies, everybody. Look at those, aren't they great? So these guys are going to be scrambling for reputation points to try to be the ones who are rescued from Arkosa, because the good news is a rescue ship is on its way, and in 3 rounds, actually we're on there, aren't we? In 3 rounds it will arrive at the planet, and whoever is furthest around the board on points, their counters are right here, will be rescued from Arkosa and be the winner. So to get those points they're going to be recruiting colonists like these fine people on the board, and what I'm actually going to do, any which don't need the sleeve, do you mind taking out the sleeve for me, Mandy?
Sure.
That would be great. Some do need the sleeve because they've had adjustments made to them, like Morph. He had a little balancing adjustment, so he lives in a sleeve now, but they glare a bit less when they're not in the sleeve, so we'll take them out.
This one's living sleeves, I think.
Yeah, so they're going to be recruiting colonists, they're going to be building rooms in their bunker, they're going to be trying to keep their people happy. Could someone point at the morale track for me? There it is. So they'll get points each round if their colony is happy, and they'll lose points if their colony is sad. And they will also get points for the resources they collect. They will start the game with a bunch of resources. Point at your resources. Oh, I feel like a school teacher. Now point at your nose. Point at your brain. Let's play a game. Okay.
Do you want my resources in shot?
You can get them in shot, sure.
Well, I can move that guy down.
Yeah. Nice. That's good. Cool. Yep, so they'll get points for resources, and they can get more points for resources later in the game when bribes come out. We'll talk about those when we get there. But what's going to be happening is they're going to be taking actions. They're going to be doing things like putting their people to work, building rooms, making trades. And that's how the game will play out. So I think we'll probably just jump straight in. Who has the very special first player token?
Ben.
I do.
Ben does. So we did a little bit before we started. We did some setup stuff, which you do in round 0. It's round 0. Where they chose their bunkers foundations, they chose their colony leader, which dictated their starting morale and what resources they start the game with. It also gives them access to a special trade, so that's cool too. They each chose a special room, a very special room that's unique to their bunker. And
Some are more creepy than others.
some are more creepy than others, yes, it's true. And they each drafted 4 founding colonists. So that's what you missed. We also did the preparation phase of the first round, where some stuff got put on the board. And now we're into what is the bulk of each round, the player actions. It's 2 actions each, going in clockwise order, and we keep going round and round and round until everyone has passed. And yeah, Ben, any idea what you'd like to do with your first 2 actions?
Yes. I know one of them. Right, my first thing, I'm going to use Crunch to explore.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So-
You'll go on your resting side.
So he's got a red backpack,
Okay, so he goes face up on the resting side of your bunker board. He's
which
a
you
little
can
out of
just
shot.
about see.
Can you
but-
move? Can you move up a bit, little crunch?
Like that?
There we go. Cool. So when you play a colonist, you get to do one of the actions on the card. It could be exploring,
We're going to the drop.
like this. So Ben is going to the drop. So the first thing that happens is the exploration track marker moves the number of spaces stated when you go to that location, which is
And
2.
you've landed on a green event.
Fantastic news. So that means Anna, you will read what is a low risk event, hopefully for you, Ben, and we'll see what happens.
Ben, supply crate. Roll the numbered dice and see what is inside.
Good luck, Ben.
Thanks, this could be
Do
a
you want me to tell you what you could get?
nice start. 5.
Ooh,
Here's what you could have won.
here's what you could have won. One nitrogen. You rolled a 5, which means you gain 1 mag tape. That's if you roll a 4 to a 6.
Cool.
Seems
For
pretty
you.
good. So I just go.
Discard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
discard
just like a little
pile.
discard pile over there.
We'll
That's
put all the
fine.
discards in one pile.
Okay.
Cool. So that was all. That was all right. That was
So
pretty
that's
good.
And now,
So now you pay the
pay the
Piper?
resources.
Pay the piper. You pay the cost of going to explore that area,
And
which
you
will
get
be
this fabulous colonist.
1 nitrogen and 1 food. Nitrogen is the stuff that Arkosan colonists breathe, and food, they eat food, which is bugs on this planet. They eat a lot of bugs. Nice. Yes, when you recruit the colonists, they go into your hand. And yeah, that was 1 action then, so you have another action now.
Okay. Good job I thought about my second action. I'm going to build a room.
build a room. Which one are you building?
Nitrogen generator.
So you pay the cost is
So the
the
cost is
bottom
oh, yeah,
right. So that is 1 scrap,
1 scrap.
and then you choose where to put it. If you pop it there, you get 2
2
scrap
scrap.
immediately,
Yeah.
or a mag tape on the other one.
Well, I'll have the 2 scrap.
Okay, so when you build a room, you place it in an empty space on your bunker. You can overbuild, but you have to build from top to bottom because
Here,
it's a bunker, and that makes sense.
And the new room to come out is the storage bay.
Oh, give me that storage bay. Well, I've set this up so I can do close up, so I'm going to do it. Here's a storage bay. Oh, it's not focusing very well. Wow, it's not worked very well. Okay, you'll have to believe me. Yeah. So, storage bay. Available now at the low price of 1 scrap, I believe.
Yes. It gets you a scrap.
It
That's
makes
the
a
cost.
scrap.
That's
So
the
yes, the cost of a room is in the bottom right of
it's
the room,
green.
and what the room
Yeah.
does is the bottom
So
left.
that's the
Yeah.
sort of end.
Rooms won't do their stuff until the room production phase of the round.
I
which
wanted.
is
5.
phase 5. Oh, actually, can you pass me a bunker board?
I wanted that room, so now I'm just having a little think about what I'll do. I think I'll. Okay.
Sorry, I didn't have
Okay.
any nitrogen, and don't want all my people to die.
Phases of the round
I'm going to do a trade.
can be seen.
I'm going to trade.
It's not
I'm going to
fixing
do
very well.
this trade here. I'm going to trade 2 of my nitrogen, so I'll get 1 change for 2 scrap. And then, for my second action, I'll spend 2 scrap and a mag tape to get
No, that's
this
what I wanted.
VR suite.
Oh,
And the VR suite is going to go on this room here.
but it would be so much
Which will
better
give
over
me
here.
Should give me 2 nitrogen back, so I'll take 3 and put
Mandy.
1 back in.
Good
I
work,
know, it would
Andy.
be great there.
It would be so good for me.
Well, yeah, that one would have been great here, but, you know. And that was my 2 actions.
So Mandy built a room, made a trade. There are trades at the bottom of the board, down there, where you can get mag tape and scrap, and you can trade a little bit back and forth between food and nitrogen. And the other trade that is available is each player has a special trade they can do once per round, which is, I don't know, yes, here. We'll cross those bridges when we come to them.
And the new room is a med lab.
Mm-hmm.
It's a med lab. Good for when your colonists get injured, which can definitely happen in this game. Yeah, what you thinking? Anna, now your plans have been scuppered.
It's not like that's the only decision I'd make.
It would be quite fair if you were to scupper whatever Ben's next plan is,
Well,
and then
I
we'll,
have- hold
we'll
on.
have gone full circle on the scuppering.
I don't necessarily just want to scupper Ben's man. I'd like to try and make myself better rather than others worse. But,
Well,
you know,
I feel like you're the only one who's going to be playing that sort of game.
I say that now. In 5 minutes, I will be murder them all. So small clarification. So if I got this person, I could do either one of these things, and I choose which one.
No, this
Yes.
camera's better at focusing. This might be
Yeah,
good
when you
for
put these to
close-ups.
work.
I choose which
You
one of
pick
those I
which
do.
I'm not very good.
So,
Down, down.
so for the record, Crunch could have attacked somebody.
Yes.
There
But
it
I
is.
didn't do
That's
Yeah,
Multimati.
that
All right, that's,
Illustrator of the game in
So is that
card
to go out?
form.
that's the
Yeah, I
sweet
think so.
spot about there.
Yeah,
Great.
that's how we'll do our close-ups. If anyone wants to see anything, just shout and we'll try and do a close-up. You can tell we don't do this all the time, this live streaming board games malark, but we'll do our best.
What you up to then, Anna?
Okay, I'm going to explore, I think,
Great.
with
Ooh, a backer, hooray.
Colt.
Thank you.
Thank you, whoever that
I'm
was.
going to explore with Colt.
Okay, where are you headed?
I'm going to go here.
So that's going to move 2, which is going to be a low-risk event.
Come on, something good.
With every day that passes on Arkosa, salvation inches nearer. The incoming divine intervention brings swift changes in mood within the colonies. One moment, hope. The next, vicious rumours that tear at the very fabric of faith. Just last night, hearsay was that the saviours will not take overpopulated bunkers due to limited space. The preceding panic was unprecedented. All players lose 1 morale if your bunker has 6 colonists.
Okay,
And
good.
nobody does.
Good
yeah.
time to get that one out.
Okay.
That was a very good time for that card.
I cannot afford to lose morale.
Early days in the game, so they only started with 4 colonists. You can have a maximum of 6, so if that had come out later in the game, that would have been bad, but otherwise it was fine.
I have
Should I pay
5.
my...
Yes, so pay your...
So I'm going to pay 1 nitrogen
Juice.
and 1 bug. I'm going to take my
Mhm.
person.
He goes in
Oh,
your
you went to
hand.
the drop as well.
I did.
Cool, so when someone is
Got money.
taken, all the people move down the path, and a new one is
Oh.
drawn.
Also, I explored and I also get a bug.
You get a bug discount.
Oh, a bug discount.
Ah.
So you needn't have paid...
Merci.
Nice. Yes, I was saying they
I
move
have
down
a
the
jacket
path.
and a bug.
When one person is taken, we get a new one at the top. And we're drawing from the... You can't really see the decks of cards
Oh, that's
too
one
well,
thing.
but we're drawing from
I'm
the
doing
A
that.
colonist deck.
Okay.
Later we'll draw from the B
Yes.
colonist deck, where the colonists get a bit more powerful and
Other thing
interesting.
I'm going to do.
So Anna's got a second action. Watch out for that tapping there.
Sorry.
Old sensitive microphone.
Sorry.
Fix that up.
I shall put my hands away. Mandy really scuppered me. I really don't know what to do because of that room.
Apologies.
It's alright. I should just make quicker
You'll
decisions.
just have to make a decision at some point, won't
Is
you?
there any other rooms that tickle your fancy? You could always
Let's
do
go crazy.
your
Let's get a med lab.
Oh, okay.
That looks fun. I'm going to get a med lab. I'm going to pay a mag tape and a scrap.
And you placed it on something that gives you a scrap back.
So I won't pay the scrap.
Yeah.
I'll just pay a mag tape.
Pop that in.
And the med lab gives me an option to visit a terrifying doctor.
It would just be an automatic heal.
Oh,
yes.
So
Cool.
if you can risk your people getting injured a bit more.
Okay.
Yeah, the med lab stops you having to take trips.
Disco dystopia.
Curses.
So a better room for Anna just came out, which is why some cursing is occurring right now. That's sometimes how it goes.
Right, because
Perhaps
now,
I'll buy that one.
No, but now when I party too hard, I can just make myself better. So
You can, yeah.
that seems good.
So now we're on to Ben's go again. So that was your second action.
I'm a bit less certain about what I'm doing in this round, but what I think I'm going to do is buy Disco Dystopia.
Oh, another backer. Thank you.
Oh, hey.
Oh no!
Oh man, is it because I said I was going to try and be nice?
No, it's because I've got no morale boosting yet. So I wanted to get that down. So it's going to cost me one
But I really
scrap.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pop it on my 4th slot.
So you'll get
Ooh,
a scrap
nice.
and a mag tape back.
Thank you.
So Ben is
That
using
goes
the bunker
there.
board that gets a lot of immediate bonuses for placing stuff. For goods.
You can't see the bottom one though, can you?
Yeah.
Which is a
A power shard.
shard.
Scott says, "Hey Ben." Scott, who?
Huff.
Hoff. Sorry, Scott.
Let's go. I've just shared the stream on my.
Aha.
Excellent.
The Bionic Workshop, which
Alright.
costs scrap and mag tape, but does generate scrap and mag tape.
Mm-hmm.
I've got one more thing, haven't I?
You have.
So how's about we do something just a bit fun, just for fun?
That's
That's what it's all about, right?
what we're trying to achieve is fun.
I'm gonna send. I'm gonna put Morph
Billy's-
to work.
Just loving my commentary.
She's a professional, Billy.
What we're trying to achieve.
I'm gonna put Morph to work. I'm gonna put that there. Can you see that?
Morph.
Where's the sweet spot?
Yes, this is you actually had it.
But you got
That's
it
fine.
upside down.
I
now.
think anything that isn't actually too close, just a little high on the border is
There?
better. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great. Anything.
So I have to roll the dice and see what happens.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with
that's
Morph,
cool.
he or they,
Oh yeah,
I mean,
that's a good one.
whatever they are,
I think I'm going to get
decides.
3 morale now.
It's a 2.
That's
which
3
presumably is the
nitro.
middle one.
No,
Right.
The
2.
dice numbers, I guess, on them.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, okay. Okay, I
Yes.
definitely knew that.
Morph is the perfect colonist if you're indecisive because you
Just
don't
let the
decide
game
what.
decide.
Yeah, you don't decide what they do.
Maybe I
They
should have had
decide.
more.
So that was action 2, was it?
Yes, I
Right.
built Disco and I got more.
My next 2 actions have been inspired by Anna saying that she can't afford to lose morale. So for my first action,
Oh no.
you 2 lose 2 morale.
Oh dear.
I think
So-
you can't lose to.
It goes in player order, right? So
It does.
it'll
Wait,
be
what-
Ben first.
What was this action?
Lose 2 morale.
So,
It's Movu.
so you
Oh,
want to
you
put them
did
up to the
a thing.
camera
Oh,
there.
okay,
So
right.
Movu was played, and Movu's special ability is they reduce all your opponent's morale by 2.
So and then Anna loses 2.
I
Now
do-
you can't go down any further than that, so you lose a point.
Fantastic.
You have gone.
It's going real well for me.
You've gone further than the depths of despair, and now you're
Oh.
losing reputation. Your people are so
I
miserable.
really
And for my-
need to get rescued.
And for my next action, a little bit of Schadenfreude. You've become very unhappy. I shall become very happy. Increase my morale by 2.
This does not seem okay.
And this is a special colonist who gets to do another one of these actions. So I will also produce a bug.
I see.
Surely he's been out and hunted it.
2.
You've sent him out to.
Yes, he probably hasn't
No,
produced the
he
bug.
created morale
He's
and then a
cooked
bug. he must have done some kind of cookery show.
Oh, okay.
He both entertained and created food.
He did a very entertaining cook. It was more entertaining than nutritious, though.
Yeah.
2 morale, 1 food.
Um,
Alright, that was 2.
I'm going to buy a room, please.
Mhm.
I'm going to pay a mag tape and 2 scrap. I'm going to buy the aphid
They go
farm.
over there, don't they?
I'm going to put it here. That seems like a good place for my aphid farm.
Nice. You can't see too well, but basically Anna is going to get some bonus production. That's a green type room, and
Oh,
she's
yeah,
putting
yeah.
it on a space which will give her an extra food if a green type room is built there.
Oh, I don't have anything like that.
So that could be very
No, you-
lucrative.
Oh no,
You're
morale
all about
stealer.
You're all about instant wins, instant gratification.
There's gonna be another morale thing.
Shard consolidator.
Okay,
Ooh.
that's fancy.
It just earns you power, I guess. It's quite
Okay.
expensive to buy, but
Was that one action?
Oh yes, it was. I used to do another one, don't I? Right. Good. Excellent. I was so quick with that one. I need to make some decisions. Oh, right. I'm going to
Dun, dun, dun.
explore
don't do it.
with
There's loads of options.
Jimmy. Well, I'm probably not going for what you want. I might be, but who knows? I'm going to explore Jimmy Readers.
Where are you
It's
going?
very fancy.
There's Jimmy Readers.
Oh, yes, you
Jimmy
get-
is-
No, he's well
A
dressed.
nitrogen discount.
He's
Yes.
got a snazzy waistcoat.
So,
So I'm
Can
going
I
to...
suggest you
you're
don't?
bringing in the backers. We just got another backer.
oh,
Well done.
We're playing it.
Can I suggest you
Yeah.
don't go to the hostile plane?
I'm going to the hostile
No,
plane.
don't go to the hostile plane.
I'm going to the hostile plane.
Oh, you
I
get
want,
honours those.
I want
this
Multimati in
location.
my bunker.
so that's
Please.
3 moves. So that goes 1, 2, 3, and this resets all the rooms. So all those rooms
Ooh.
leave the board.
Au revoir.
Seems you've just pulled one out that I wanted.
Oh,
Wonderful
no.
news.
How
Thank you so
sad
much.
for you.
Something about
And then all new-
serendipity.
Ah.
Ooh, a
Come
happy
on, come
room.
on.
What else we got?
That one's pretty good.
Sustenance synergizer, nitro nebulizer.
Lovely.
Ooh.
We've already had Disco Dystopia, and
Yeah.
my personal favourite. Can anyone guess?
It's some sort of creepy meat.
No, it's a space
Oh,
bar.
the space bar.
Well,
Everybody
you've
loves a
got the
space
creepy secret
Yes, we
meat
should probably
dispensary.
explain that Ben has a unique room which he chose at the start called the
Yeah.
secret meat dispensary, which mysteriously makes colonists disappear and food appear.
But not my
So,
columnists,
You can,
crucially.
you can come to your own conclusions from that.
Okay, so I've paid. No, I haven't paid already. We just moved the 3.
We moved the 3 and
I
we
get
resolved
a
that.
nitrogen discount, so I need to pay
2
2
food.
bucks.
I wanted that one.
Hi, Multimati, come to my bunker.
She's done that thing
Multimati
now.
is your friend. How many people do you have now in your
I now
bunker?
have 6, so
Okay.
that's my
So that's fine.
tops.
Right, I'm going to have to rethink now. Cheers for that.
You're very welcome.
Is it my turn now?
Tis.
Okay. I do have another colonist, then I'm at my limit, and then I'm going to have to start kicking people, which is bad for, the general vibe of the place. So maybe I don't need another colonist.
Yes.
But I do need another colonist.
Mm.
But do remember that there are better colonists in round 2 and 3.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
that's when it's better to start replacing people. Top tip.
Okay.
Top tip.
Okay, what I'm going to do
Oh, we haven't
is
replaced anyone yet. You've just added 2.
Okay.
I'm going to explore with Frista Cotty.
Great.
That's a backpack, isn't it?
That is a brown backpack,
Yeah,
so
okay.
you can go to any
I
of
thought
the...
for a second I was just mistaken. There he is, this little smiley robot.
Lovely.
You see that under the shimmer of the plastic?
Yeah.
Nice. There's Fristacotti.
So where are you headed?
We just watched the first episode of
Loki.
Loki, and that had a robot in it that was very similar to this.
Oh well.
First episode, spoiler.
That was drawn before the first
I don't
episode
remember
of
that.
Loki
It
was
was-
It's when he's
released.
in that
Drawn
room.
long before.
In Matty's
I won't spoil
defence.
anything.
I don't think it's a spoiler to say Loki at some point is in a room.
Yeah, but I thought you might say
Well,
more
it's
stuff.
it's got a little sort of digital face. This face is
Oh,
stuck
yes.
on.
I
But
know
anyway,
what you mean.
anyway, I'm doing something really simple. I'm going to the crash site.
Okay, so
So-
it's going to be 1. You get to heal someone, but no one's injured.
No one's injured. And I get a power shard,
That's
which I
it.
could have.
Oh, you have to
for
pay
it.
1 of each. Yeah.
I need some change.
Absolutely
Oh,
chaotic.
want to watch the world burn. So I get a power shard, yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're not that easy to come across, really, are they?
They are. You can't trade.
I can't
to
trade for them.
You can't trade to get power shards. You have to explore for them, or I think there's one room that can make them. They are the
special trade.
Oh, there was a room,
Your
but it's
special
gone.
trade will do a power
Oh
shard
yeah,
as well.
there are some special trades that can get you a power shard.
In fact, each of us have a special trade that makes a power shard.
Yeah, true.
And
And that's
that
just
one,
that's
actually?
random, isn't it? They're not all power shards.
No,
It just
they're
happens that
different
we've picked.
things, yeah.
yeah, some
Okay.
are different. Yeah.
All right, that's my first one, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well in that case, I could do. I feel like I've got a lot of resources there. Maybe I should buy an expensive room.
There is a sustenance synergizer, I believe,
Yeah, well,
There's two good ones. There's that one and the nitro
and
nebulizer.
a nitro nebulizer.
they both cost the same. They both generate the same, but it's just what I need more of. To be honest, I could do with both. Oh, I don't know. Let me just count out the money. I'm sorry. 1, 2. Oh no, I can't. I haven't got enough shards. Not shards. Scrap.
Scrap.
I had them backwards. I
Okay.
have 3 tape. Which is okay. New plan.
You could do a trade to get some more scrap. I
Well, I'll
guess.
just take a disco, I think.
Okay. Do you want to show the room you've just taken?
I've just
to me?
taken Disco Dystopia.
Stop taking the stuff that I want.
Careful of the
Sorry.
table.
What we're going to do is we're going to have a 2-floor disco in the bottom of the bunker.
Nice.
So this one's like a chill out room, and this one could be like a sort of
This is why my colonists are really unhappy.
trance room. So
It is off camera,
Oh.
but we can confirm that Ben's bunker does have a double disco
it costs me
going on.
1, but I gain a power
You gain a
shard.
power
And then these go round.
They do, and a new one.
Come on, something with morale. Ben is just the
Oh, there's
worst.
that little space bar.
There is a little space bar.
Oh, I could pick that up for free.
Yes, you could.
The catalyst chamber goes in.
You'd rather have that.
Dan says the aim is to hoard your resources like lovely gold coins, Ben Foden.
I know they're worth points at the end, but
You look like
What am I,
you're
dragon?
doing-
What am I, a
This
dragon?
looks very good.
Yeah, it does look good.
This looks sad.
that's because my guys have got a disco downstairs.
Yeah.
Oh, there's stuff I want, but it's tricky to get now. You guys have done all the exploring, and now it's all very high risk.
Yeah, we're coming into a real bad patch of events on the explore track, so any exploring done now could have some pretty dire consequences, but you have to explore. It's just...
You have to explore.
If you
that's-
go through, you go past the 2 first, and then to the 3rd one, or do you have to hit all of them?
no, it's just what
Yeah.
you land on.
Yeah.
But if you land on a raid event, it stops
That one
there
stops.
and the raid happens.
Also, probably not ideal.
Not ideal,
Oh, I
but
was gonna
someone's
suggest
bound to do it at some
Something, but it would have been wrong, so I won't suggest it.
So what I'm going to do is go exploring to the research outpost, and I will have a high-risk event, please, Ben.
I
Okay,
read
so
it,
Mandy's
'cause
gone
I'm-
exploring to the research outpost, so the exploration track marks move 2 spaces, and it's triggered a high risk event.
And the player
Just
to the left
to clarify
reads,
what's going on there.
don't they? Did we actually say that?
The player to the right.
To the right. That's why.
Yeah.
Okay. The research outpost. It's very far away.
Uh-oh.
This excursion has tired you out. You dread the bunker re-entry checks and all the scans. It's all a bit much after a trek like you've had. So what you're going to do is you're going to sneak in the back door, not deal with security. Shame.
Uh-oh.
It's there for a reason and would have scanned for the toxin you've just walked in on your boot.
Oh, no.
Double shame. It's contagious too.
Oh, no.
Your explorer brings a virus back into your colony.
This is all sounding horribly
This-
familiar.
Does seem very high risk.
I'm vaccinated, so it's fine. Choose one of the following. Option A, and this isn't a dice or anything, you just pick this, I guess. Option A, put half of your colonists on your injured side.
Half!
Option B, exile your explorer immediately after this action.
That's why they're high risk. Ouch. Ouch.
That's called virus.
Virus.
Crikey.
Very close to home, that event. Oh dear.
Oh, I should have bought that med lab.
The one that I've got.
Yep. Injure 2, or get rid of my pretty much my
Discard pile.
only. decent explorer.
Dan says this is a bit too topical.
Oh, yes,
I
yes.
think we agree.
Yeah, okay. Well, I don't want to injure two. If I exile, do I have to pay the penalty for exiling someone? I suppose
It
I
says
do.
after this action, so you have to finish the action shortly.
All right, I'll finish the action, then I'll make my decision. So
'Cause you
he
haven't
does
done this
get a
yet.
discount of a nitrogen and a food. So
Doesn't seem
I
worth
get
it
this
for
for free.
the damage he's caused.
So yeah, so that's right, isn't it? You wrap
Golden
up
apps.
the thing,
Wrap up the thing.
then he's gone.
Yeah, and then I think he's got to go, hasn't he? I can't injure two people. That's going to be two. So yes, bye
Sorry,
Croaky.
Croaky.
And I will lose a morale for kicking out
A healthy person.
a beloved.
I mean, he wasn't healthy. He brought a virus
Well,
in.
he didn't. I kicked him out before he got sick. He looked a bit peaky, so before he fell ill, I turned him away. Well, that was a dreadful action number one.
Well done.
Yeah, thank you. And for action number two,
The only way is up, surely. No, Mandy. Unless you trigger a raid.
Is that possible? How far away are we?
Like two.
So there are spots on the exploration track, like this one here, where the marker has to stop if it reaches, and a raid will be triggered, and those can be pretty nasty too. So
They're fun though.
eventually there will be a raid. There's no avoiding it. And we'll see what happens when that time comes.
I'm going to trade a nitrogen for a scrap. The end.
Safe. I'm gonna have that freaking spacebar.
There it
Hey,
is.
and it's free.
It's free and also it's on a little extra morale, so at least I
Nice.
get a slightly better party.
A Brucey bonus.
Yep.
Brucey bonus.
And
Then
it's matched
I'm
up
gonna do something
the
else.
things.
Cool.
Nitro nebulizer.
Then I'm going to play Vanny. I think I'm doing this right, hopefully.
Mhm.
And I can have 3 people out, that's all fine. I'm gonna play Vanny. I'm gonna get 2 morale.
That's looking a little healthier
That's
now.
That's better.
Marginally better.
They've gone from depths of despair to pretty miserable, which is
Yeah.
a slight step up.
We're real grumpy.
So after the actions, this track will come into action, and wherever these guys are on that track, they will either get some points or they'll lose some points. So that's some ongoing points available.
I need to improve.
Yes,
Could
must
do better.
Must do better.
So it says on your
Try not to
report card.
lose immediately.
Right, Ben, what are you up to?
Part of me wants to trigger a raid just for fun.
That's a part you should not listen to.
But-
Bury it deep inside.
Fun. That's it, Billy. We are supposed to be having fun.
But what I'm going to do is not do that.
All right.
Actually, the main reason I'm not going to do that is because I can't do any explore actions because I've got no people with backpacks.
Ah.
So what I'm going to use instead is Ton B, who is very exciting and complicated.
So
Spaceman.
that's Tom B, he is a time traveller. So
Yes.
you get to do one of the actions at the top of the card.
Food.
How many?
And then
One.
you get the
You
chance
can reach that.
to maybe do it again through the art of time travel. What this involves, it's very
that-
technical. You roll a
Yeah.
dice.
Wait, was,
Yes.
that a good, was food a good idea? If I do nitrogen, I get 2.
Yeah. Do you want to change
Can
your
you
mind?
swap food for nitrogen in the trades?
You can,
One
but only
for,
from...
it's 1 for 1.
Well, I might as well do nitrogen then.
Yeah.
And only what's in there, is that
Only
right?
what's in the trade pool.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to do nitrogen because it's 2 nitrogen rather
So
than
then
1.
you roll the numbered dice.
Roll the numbered dice. Time
A 4, nothing happens.
Okay, so time travel was attempted. With the roll of a 4, nothing happened. The time traveller could have gone back in time, and then Ben would have got to do another action with the time traveller, or he could have gone forward in time. If that happened, he would have gone to the bottom of the deck, because thematically that makes sense. Because he's forward in time, he can't come out again.
Ah,
Yeah,
that does
clever,
make
eh?
sense.
Yeah.
Very
Like you
far
thought this
in the
through.
Yeah.
very far in the future where he might not come out again. But anyway, either
A
way.
paradox might occur.
Yeah.
Yes. Is the time travel? Here's a question: is the time travel in the suit, or is it this sort of Stargate-looking thing in the
I
background?
think that's probably a question for
Well,
I think
afraid I
Matt
can't
is the
answer
suit
that.
because I had a Stargate on one of my guys.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Morph's got a
Yeah.
Stargate behind. All right.
There's
I thought it would be the suit. That would make sense. It's a bit like Ant-Man's suit, I guess, where he presses the thing in. Great. Is it me again?
Tears.
Oh, what should I do then?
Things.
If I'm going to do a
I
building...
do like this 2 actions thing. It's good because it sort of makes my brain break, which is fun. Because you do the first thing, you're like, cool, I've done a thing. Oh wait. Or if you play the game better, you can like make 2 plans for things that you will do.
So,
Yes.
But also,
Like-
it stops you from like you can try and time things
Mm.
to do them together. Because if you need to make some trades so that you can get a room,
Yeah.
if it was only one action, you might see me doing that and then yoink the room that I've
Oh,
obviously
that
saved
seems
up
like a
for.
thing you would not do.
okay, so I'm...
So it takes away some of the ability to undercut.
Gives you a bit more control
Yeah.
over the
I think it did originally start off as one action, and then because things like that were happening, or it just felt a bit too slow.
and it's a bit slower.
yeah,
doing
with
at a
one
time.
action, 2 action works better, I think.
I seem to have very little stuff in front of me.
I've got
which feels
loads of stuff
wrong.
and I don't know what to do with any of it.
Do you need attention, Billy? You're dropping things on the floor.
So let me think out loud here. I don't want another colonist because I've got 5. So I figure I'll just sit off having the 6th one for a while.
Also,
Although-
you said you can't explore.
You do have to pay when you're feeding them. You have to pay per pair. So a 6th
Yeah.
doesn't cost you anything extra, but you get another.
But then I have to start kicking people out when I want more.
Mm-hmm.
So and that's bad, isn't it? So
Well, it's part of the game.
Yeah.
It does just make you lose some morale. Yeah.
Yeah, optimising is an important part. Of
so
the
so
game.
I don't really want, and plus I haven't got any explore actions anyway. So I could take another room, but I can't power it. But I can afford
No.
it. Or I can do a trade for some gear, but I've got loads of gear.
You
I
wanted.
don't know what to do.
You wanted more food while it was in the pool.
You could power it if you used a trade to get a power shard. You've still got your special trade.
You could also just. Oh no, you can't go there because you can't explore.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. That's bad. I've got some resources to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So that would just mean that you then
Oh, but I haven't got
don't feed.
the shards.
It's getting towards the time you need
Oh,
to
well, I've
think
got-
about feeding them as well. But that's up to. Oh, you've got loads.
Yeah, that's my feeding pile there. That's set aside.
It was.
You're fine.
It was,
You've got loads of
That's right,
resources.
You're fine.
Yeah, but I haven't got any
Yeah.
of the shard things, which is for building.
I'm gonna do a feed pile. That seems smart.
That's so that I don't accidentally spend it.
I have even less stuff in front of me now. I'm playing dangerously.
Okay, so actually I can't afford to build anything because I haven't got enough shardy things. So maybe I'll just trade some nitrogen for some. So 1 in there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Take that,
Mm-hmm.
and I can only do it once because there's only 1.
Yep.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah. So Ben
Oh.
just did the trade at the bottom right there. Traded 1 food for a nitrogen. You can only do that trade from what's available in that trade pool at the bottom.
Okay.
Right.
Was that number 2?
Yes, because my first one was time travel,
Great.
unsuccessful time travel.
I'm doing a trade of 1 of each. So there's a couple of change required
So you're doing that one?
for a mag tape. Yep. And then I'm spending my 3 scrap and 2 mag tape on one of those nitro nebulizers, please.
Very nice.
How's that one?
Thanks. And that will go on my room that has a bonus for having a blue room on it. And then, let's do my special
I
trade.
was
So
going to show, by the way, when I'm replacing the rooms, I'm doing it out of the bag.
Yes.
I've been doing it off camera, so nobody really knows if it was a pile or whatever, but it's completely random.
so I'm doing my special
This is
trade.
true.
2 nitro for a power shard. Could you pass me? Thanks, Benjamin.
Talking of power shards, the newest room is a shard consolidator.
Oh, it's a room that makes power shards. Yes, and Maddie just did her special trade, which for her sciencey type character, she can trade 2 nitrogen to get a power shard. Very useful.
Very useful.
So she wants to make more nitrogen. So that was a good move, Mandy. Well done.
Thanks.
Okay, I'm going to put Collins to work. I'm going to put Velu and his magnificent antlers to work. Thanks.
He looks magnificent.
And I'm going to boost my morale. So I go up 1, boop, which means someone comes down one.
Yes, so
Oh
when,
Someone is
no.
when you move into someone's spot on the morale track, you displace them. So if you move up into their spot, they move down. If you move down into their spot, they move up. Because, you know, if your bunker was happy and that other bunker saw they were happy, they'd be like, oh no, why are they happy? And they get sad.
Yes, people in bunker colonies don't tend to share in, you know, the other colonies' enthusiasm, do they?
I mean, how many bunker colonies have you personally lived in?
Average 7 or 8.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
My second action, I'm going to put Multi-Matty to work.
Aha!
Matty.
A very fine colonist indeed. And what will
Indeed.
Multi-Matty be up to?
Multi-Matty will also be doing a lovely dance to improve morale.
Ah, a very
From-
entertaining dance with all their arms. Beautiful.
It's very ethereal.
Mm.
And that is my moves. And my bunker is happy.
So you've got
Very
5 colonists that you put to work and 1 more. So you're at your limit actually now for people.
Yeah, I've got 6.
You've got
yeah.
6, okay.
Yeah, I got 6 really fast. And then it's fine. I'm putting them all to work. It's good.
This is depressing. I was doing okay at the start, but I haven't done much with it.
Mandy is to blame for that.
Your colony is literally depressed.
Yeah, but when the disco's open,
Well,
the discos are shut at the moment.
yeah, when they get going, they are okay.
Heck yes.
Sorry. Don't know if we can come a bit further this way. Can we push it that way then? You move your.
Move my stuff in.
Okay, you see one of the discos now. Just proof that Ben does have discos.
The second one is there.
Yeah.
They're sort of
Ben
aligned.
does disco. Right, what's next?
It's
Phone?
me, isn't it?
Come on, Ben.
Well, just like last time, I sort of don't really know what to do. But I'm not passing because it's too early for that. Although if I do pass, I mean, you guys are going to go for a bit longer, aren't you? There's still things I can do.
Not loads. I've literally got 3 colonists now. I've used 2 of them.
I don't have an awful lot of stuff.
Okay, no, I could do that, but I don't necessarily need that. These trades, I can only do 1.
You can do one type of trade multiple times as part of one action, but 2 different types of trade would be 2 different actions.
So for my first trade, if I wanted to do this one
Mm-hmm.
for scraps, I could do
No
2.
tip.
Yep.
So you pointed that.
No,
No
I
tip.
pointed this
Oh,
one.
sorry.
You could do 1 of each and get 2 scrap. Yeah.
Yeah. So
And then that's my first action.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Then I can do another action.
You can.
Okay. Do they go in there?
They go in the here.
They go into the supply.
in the
Okay.
here.
In the place. So that's that. So now I have some
All
scraps.
your stuff.
Now that means I can afford to
Ben has a great deal of
build
stuff.
something.
So much stuff.
Got that special trade, Anna. Don't forget.
Yeah, I know, but I lose morale. I just
you
thought
lose
that was
your
right.
points.
reputation.
Yes.
That's the
But
point.
you get a lot of
Which,
stuff.
again, I've already lost quite a lot of
You
reputation.
only lost
Yeah,
1.
but look at all the stuff.
There is a lot of stuff.
Speculate to accumulate.
All right. All right, you've convinced me. High risk.
Okay, I'm going to buy the sustenance synergizer, I think. Because that's plenty of food.
Also, I think you mean I'm going to go and steal a lot of stuff, which is why my reputation
Okay,
is
so
down.
it's going to cost me... So, action 2, build a room, sustenance synergizer. It's going
Wow.
to get me one of these back, so I'll just give you that.
Grand.
It's definitely
goes there.
praise to having a lot of resources, huh?
Well, it might backfire horribly, we'll see.
Nice.
Let's see what we get.
Good work then.
We get a catalyst chamber, which generates, just like everything else, nitrogen.
We went so long without getting any nitro stuff. I had to save up for that big expensive guy.
It's all
Now
science.
there's loads of stuff.
All
A lot
science
of science.
rooms on the production line.
Come on, Andy, set off this raid.
Well, I can only go 1 backpack, so I literally can't set off the raid.
Good.
And I don't fancy another high risk one. That didn't do me any favours last time. So I'm just going to... Scarly Welly is just going to do a little bit of juggling with their skinny little
Give that a
tentacles.
tilt. Give that a tilt. Just 'cause
What sort of tilt?
well, you know, because, yeah, you because of the shiny.
Anyway,
seals.
a little tentacle juggle.
Another backer. Thank you.
Thank you.
They're rolling in. You're doing such a
People are
great
so
job,
happy.
everyone. Well done.
All right, that was an action. And I think I'm actually out of stuff to do. So then I will pass.
Okay. I think I'm going to do my special action. So I'm going to lose some reputation because I'm going to go with thieving.
Oh.
So
We're assuming that's thieving.
2 points there. Don't know why I whistled it.
And what do you get?
I get a power shard. That's here. That seems like a good thing. I get a food, a nitrogen, scrap. I think of a Scully Welly. I get a welly, nope, and a magtape.
So pretty much one of
One of
everything.
each, which is pretty good.
Very
thieving.
good.
Nice.
Some good thieving.
Yes, with this game you can make a lot of thematic
Then-
interpretations of what's going.
Then I'm
going
going
on.
to.
So Anna just lost 2 reputation and got a lot of stuff. So we have to assume it was thievery.
It's the only safe assumption.
I'm a scamp.
And plus your name's Rackham, and you're dressed a
Yeah.
bit like a pirate.
Yeah,
So-
it does look a bit pirate-like.
I'm just fulfilling my destiny. I probably need to think about sort of long-term things. So I've got food. I've got some hippiness.
Happiness.
Hippiness. I've
I've
got. I've got. I'm 1 shard too few. So I could do with another one of those. But I'm going to get the catalyst chamber, I think.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to
How much
pay
does
a
that
magtate and 2 scrap. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And what's your bonus that you put it on there?
Oh, a plus 3 points. So I did some thieving, but only from people who really didn't notice.
So you've got back up to the starting point of the game.
Yay!
Nina says hi, everyone.
Hi, Nina.
She can't stay because it's games night where she is.
Games night here too.
We'd hate to keep you from games night, Nina. But she says she'll watch when she can.
Ah, lovely. Hey,
Excellent.
Nina. Have a lovely game tonight.
Spacebar. What games are you playing?
Yeah, tell us if we have time.
Oh, yeah, if you have time, tell us what games you're playing.
Okay, I did my 2.
Okay. So what I need now. What do I need now? I need maybe a shard. So I'm going to spend my 2 foods. Can you see down this far? Probably not.
No, but
I'm
we'll
doing
give
my
you a
special
special
trade.
trade.
So move the cube over. 2 foods
So many shards.
for a shard.
Yeah, he's going to be starving his people, though, isn't he? Oh, no, I
he's
forgot about his
Got my
secret
food
stash.
pile.
It's got a secret stash.
Ben's doing well.
And you
Okay.
passed, didn't you?
Yeah, that was only one action,
Well,
so I think
it's,
Ben's
yeah,
got
I've
another.
got another action.
Did you pass?
I did, yeah.
Did you take 2 resources?
Oh,
And the first player token?
I forgot that that's the rule.
That is a new rule which
And I take 2 resources.
wasn't
what
in some
sort
of
of...
the preview videos.
Is there a restriction on the types of
No,
resources?
any resources you
So I
want.
could take 2 power shards.
You could.
What?
Yeah. Well,
Is
this
that just
I mean,
the first person who passes?
it's the first person who passes. It's a sort of little catch-up mechanic. If you pass, I mean, I
I've
would
gotta
say
take the
Mandy isn't
power
doing
shards.
great. She hasn't built a lot of rooms.
I've got 3
She ended up
colonists.
with 3 colonists. Usually, you end up with more colonists at the end of the round.
Than
So
you start with, yeah.
hopefully, that's the game functioning as it should. She's getting a little boost, gives her a chance to catch up, and this is good.
It's still halfway through my turn,
Oh. Okay, sorry.
by the way.
Sorry, apologies.
Yeah. I might do something a bit stupid, but maybe it'll pay off. Yeah?
Go on then.
Well, I've got Dr. Lexa, and Dr. Lexa will lose me a morale to gain me loads of food,
Okay.
which I felt was like an emergency thing.
Speculate to accumulate.
But
What's all this? You sound like a call centre salesperson.
but yeah, that's it. Like,
What you don't know about
Our
Arkosa
goals
is
are
it's a
buried
pyramid
today.
scheme. It's very, very complicated.
but it's a way of me just getting 4 food, which I don't need, but it's not a bad thing to have, is it? What's better to have at the end of the round, food or morale?
Morale, I would have thought, because you've got enough food to feed your people, and morale's going to get you points or lose you points.
I would say it's up to you.
Mandy agrees with me,
Mandy
but doesn't want
agrees
to
with
tell you.
Okay. in that case, I'm not going to do that and lose morale. Because I suppose that is a point. The food won't get me a point.
You have a point there.
Dr. Lexa is going to go into play, and I'm going to just have the two
2 little nitros.
Two nitrogen.
rather than 4 food and sadness.
Oh.
There you go.
Again, why did the food cause sadness?
Because it was
It's not
terrible.
very good.
Yeah, maybe it's just
It's-
rubbish food.
It's one of those things like you desperately crave something and you get it and it is just not what
Dr.
you
Lexa is a doctor, though. So,
I don't know. Maybe the doctor is in inverted commas.
what's the university like on Arkosa?
Oh,
The,
well, I mean,
the university.
All the doctors are a bit
Sawbones might give you an indication of what the
Okay,
university
so Mandy
is
passed.
I passed.
I'm going to get myself a little free space bar.
Oh, nice. Yes, that's...
I didn't notice that. You put it there.
You fancy holding that up just to the camera quickly, Anna, because it's the only room there's a few space bars in the game, and they're the only ones which are free to purchase, because all bars should be free.
Okay, and then...
Oh, that's a good one for you as well, because of the...
Mhm. It's almost like I planned it. Ish.
Wish I'd taken
Right, this could be a very bad decision.
that. Cool.
But I'm going exploring.
Yes.
Right, it's not as bad. It's bad for me, probably, but not bad for everyone else.
Where are you
actually.
headed?
I'm going to the crash site.
Cool. Show us
So-
who's going
Russia.
exploring. if you will.
Baron Waller.
Baronwala. Yeah.
He's got a lot of things he can do, but
Yep.
it's going exploring.
It's going to be
Going exploring to the crash site.
a red event.
Oh no.
Yeah, so we went 1 on the exploration track, and that is a red.
From what I understand, the red events are always good, right?
No.
Yeah, definitely.
This is going to be a mistake. Hi.
Lingering disease.
Oh, good.
Very topical.
So this is
today.
an ongoing card that sticks with you. At the start of each round, injure one of your colonists
But I've
if
got
you
medicine.
don't already have an injured colonist. Ignoring their usual options, put a scientist colonist to work to remove this card from the game.
Okay.
So,
So scientist
This sort of sticks with you. I guess
so
pop it on your card
Multimaty,
then.
Multimaty is great. Multimaty can do all of the things, which is quite
Yeah.
exciting.
Okay, so you
Where
will
should I
have
put
to
that?
injure someone at the start of the round, sadly.
We'll do that in
So
preparation.
not
do you?
yet,
Not yet, so the start of the next round.
but also, can I ask a question? Because I've got a Healy thing here,
Yeah.
but that is at the end of the
Yeah,
round.
it is at
Well,
the
that's
end.
unfortunate.
Yes.
so
that's-
as you hear,
that's
so start of the
how-
round is 1.
Yeah.
Room production is 5.
Yeah.
That's how it gets you.
But if you've got somebody that you don't
Is
like,
there a way I could fix that person?
yeah, with a scientist.
Yeah, either wait till the end of the round
So
or
just put scientist colonists to work, and then that goes anyway.
that goes away. Your person would remain injured until either the end of the round when they go to the med lab, or you can visit
risk Dr. Sawbones.
Dr. Sawbones.
That's,
Okay.
where's
Sometimes
Dr.
he does
Sawbones?
his
He's
job.
down the bottom somewhere.
Sometimes.
Here? No.
Oh, he's just over.
Oh, he's just a card.
Okay.
He's a card.
Oh, lingering disease. I
He
mean, it
may
could
or
have
may
been worse.
not be successful.
I feel like your variant was worse. Now I'm going to pay some stuff. 2 things. I don't get a discount, do I? No. I'm going to pay nitrogen and a bug, and I'd like a power shard.
Was that your second action? It was. You built the space bar.
Yes.
Then that.
Indeedy.
What was that action? Oh, because you went to the crash site.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, I was really confused. Is it me?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm just a little bit of admin before the end of the round. I'm gonna trade 2 blues for 2
2 scrap.
scraps.
I certainly passed early, didn't I?
Scraps. That just gives me a nice, like, balanced amount of stuff going into the next
Sure.
round. That's it. I don't want to do anything else.
Then
do I?
you're gonna pass?
There's no free. Oh, do I want another building? No, I don't. Well, is it worth another building? Oh. Oh. I just spotted this one.
Mm.
So maybe actually instead of 2, I'll make that 3 trades.
Sure.
Just going to slightly backtrack. And then I'm going to pay for that.
The shard consolidator.
The shard
Makes-
consolidator.
Make sure you made this game, Angela, because I think maybe Ben made it. 'Cause he's doing very well.
Because-
He is, but hey,
Also,
It'll
Ben
come
is a
crashing down.
bit of a dark.
sometimes, yeah. raid time, he might end up in trouble because the hostiles upon Arkosa can sniff out the success and really, stamp down on it and like, no progress here today.
So-
I think we all know how this is going to go. The raid's going to target me.
No, Mandy, because I balance the raids very well.
Okay, I've put that there. It's gained me 3 lovely points, which
Ah.
puts me in the lead
Boo.
for about 5 minutes until everything comes crashing
Okay,
down.
I'm going to do a trade. Because Mandy passed. I'm going to do a trade. So I'm going to trade a nitrogen for a scrap. And can I just check my maths? What do you think is right? So at the end, for every 2 colonists in my bunker, I need to feed them with a bug and a nitrogen. So that means I need 3 bugs, 2 nitrogen.
Correct.
Yep. Otherwise, you
64.
lose 1 morale for each pair you don't feed. That's how.
Which is not
That's how it
terrible.
works.
So it's kind of like,
Yeah.
it's not the worst.
And that will happen immediately after the player actions,
Okay.
which we're nearly at the end of.
That was
this
one go.
round.
And that is my last go. I can't do anything else. Pass.
Okay.
Anything left for Ben?
Ben is done.
I'm going to take 18 points.
Yes, that's how the game works.
Oh wait. No, we did it. I had a moment.
Okay.
It wasn't.
All right.
Yeah, it's fine.
So, it is now the end of player actions and we do rations. This happens in
Okay.
player order. So now that I have this, does it
Yeah.
go from me?
It does, yeah.
So,
Mandy, how many colonists do you have for starters?
I have 3 colonists.
Okay. And the way this works is it's 1 food and 1 nitrogen per pair, rounded up. So if Mandy wants to feed all 3, it's 2 nitrogen and 2 food.
I'm paying the 2 of each and I'm feeding.
And this means
Both my people.
she gets to maintain her position on the morale track.
Do
What
not
colour are you,
move.
Mandy? You
Green.
are green. We know this because it's green next to
Uh-huh.
her bunker board. Very nice.
So then it's Anna.
Anna, how many are you feeding?
6.
You're feeding all of them. Fantastic.
So 3 of each.
3 of each.
So
Done.
you also maintain your position on the
Then
morale
Ben.
track. Anna is 1.
5.
So 3 of each if you're feeding them. And you
Well, it
are.
seems-
And
Me
Ben
too.
is also maintaining his position on the morale track. Ben is orange, so he stays where he is.
So the next step is morale points. So we each get the points corresponding to where we are on the morale track. I get 4 points.
And suddenly, Mandy, who was looking so bad, is winning.
Anna,
Nope.
no,
That's
Anna
me.
gets 1 point.
I worked
Yeah.
quite hard to get from the minuses.
Ben loses 2 points.
Okay.
Not so bad now, is it, old greenie?
Excellent. So that was morale points. Now we move on to the room production phase.
I am going to plug in these 2 rooms with these 2 power shards.
So for a room to produce, it needs a power shard plugged in next to it. That's what the yellow things are. And you can plug in power shards at any time, but once they're in, they have to stay where they are, which is why these guys have left it till this point to plug them in, just in case
Can I
they
also
change their
clarify
mind.
that you can put the room shards in? That doesn't have to be top down.
It does not have to be top down now. You can plug
Any
them
order.
wherever you like.
So, I'll produce some nitrogen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 nitrogen.
That's a lot of nitrogen.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
oh yeah. And then I'll produce 1 little bug.
Just one plug
Just a little snap.
to go all that breathing air.
Only got 3
Just a little, like, they don't need much to eat, do they? There's barely any of them. Then I shall visit the VR suite for 3 morale. 1 puts me to the top of the track, so then 2 points. My parallel dynamics special room means I can use an adjacent room again. I think I'll use my VR suite again for
Well, that's
3
very
more
swanky.
points.
Yes, that was the room Mandy chose at the start of the game. Very useful room.
That's why I
indeed.
placed it there next to my use again room. And then that's it. That's me done. So then Anna does her room production.
Okay, I guess I'll do it in order. So I'm going to do my space bar, which gives me 1 morale.
Here, let me help.
Thanks. I'm going to do my Nutripods, which gets me 2 bugs. Then I'm going to do my aphid farm, which gets me 4 bugs.
Very nice.
Then I'm going to do my catalyst chamber, which gets me 3 nitrogen.
Some
Sorry.
good production happening here.
Then I'm gonna do my space bar, which gets me 3 morale.
It's not plugged in. Does it still
Yeah,
count?
this one is.
That one is plugged in.
Oh, you have 2 space bars.
And
Sorry.
2 space bars.
Sorry, I was looking.
1, 2, and then you knock me off my top spot.
And then do I want
off your
to?
pedestal?
Let's put this out to the group. Do I want to pay a scrap for a morale, which is my mech arena?
It'll
Well,
just
it
give you a
depends.
point.
Do you
It'll
want
give
a
you a
point,
point.
or do you want to use your scrap next time? Do you want to build more rooms?
Scrap's usually worth half a point, so I guess it's a profit if you're thinking about it that way.
But then is it useful to have it so that when I want to do a thing,
Speculate to accumulate.
I'm gonna accumulate to not speculate. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna be done. My
Okay.
production is done.
Ben.
I'm going to do a rule clarification on something in a second.
Yeah.
So let's start with the secret meat dispensary, because this is the fun
No.
one.
Uh-huh.
I get to pick somebody and eat one of their people.
No.
If that's how you're interpreting it, then I don't know why you would get that.
I'm going to pick
interpretation.
Mandy just for fun. See how much fun that was?
Oh, that was great fun. Right, so someone has to die.
Wow.
So essentially we're saying that one...
But now Maddie can recruit so many more colonists at no loss of reputation.
Oh yeah. But there's no
Right.
morale penalty or anything, don't worry.
Yeah, you don't suffer the round. Yeah. So
Great.
just to clarify,
Great.
We're not in the game anyway.
one sec, guys. This is one of the slightly meaner rooms in the game, but there is a variant where you can take these out if you're not into that kind of thing. We personally like it because this is quite funny. And he is a very sparse colony
I can tell
now.
by the cackling.
Right, okay, so
And
I could get rid of that one that was causing everyone to lose their morale, but I don't think I will.
I feel like you're definitely going to keep
Don't
that one.
think I will. Actually going to have to get rid of the one that is worth the most points because it's
You need
the-
backpacks, Manty.
chomp, 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 chomp,
Be
chomp.
careful.
I've got a backpack there.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
Just
wait,
one though.
wait.
Can I ask,
If that one goes, then you're in real trouble.
All right, but I'm going to be first. Right, I can think about this. I'm going to be first.
while Mandy's thinking, can I ask a question?
How dare.
It's got a little ×2 on the front. What does that mean? Does that mean...
It's a ×2 crossed out. So you
Yeah.
see your bottom right.
You may not put it on the ×2 room.
So each
Oh, because it's a special.
Each bunk has a double production space, which doubles the production of any room there. That just means it can't be. It can be put there, but it won't get the bonus. Yeah, so you
Yeah.
can't murder someone twice because it's a bit,
Okay, that's
it's
fine.
a bit overpowered.
I wondered if it was not in the 2-player game.
Nope.
I wasn't sure.
It's the double production.
But then because
Symbol
it's a special,
crossed out.
it has to go up there anyway, doesn't it?
Nope. There's an advanced
No.
variant where you put all the special rooms. Go ahead. Noise coming. Cans being opened. There's an advanced variant where you put the special rooms in the bag after everyone's chosen one, and those can also be built during the game, which,
Just a
it
bit
can
of
be quite
variation.
fun. Yeah, it can be quite chaotic.
Okay.
I'm actually going to. You're going to eat Movu. He doesn't look very nutritious, to be honest. He's
Well,
just.
it's only produced
polygon.
one
He's a
food.
polygon.
Yeah.
Like
But-
one food, that's feeding, 2 colonists? So, it's not a
Well,
lot.
all right. So you've done that. What else happens in your room production?
Oh, well, loads of things.
Carry on then.
Right. I need some resources then.
Which ones?
Okay, so 5 food, 2 nitrogen, 1 each of those 2 over there,
Which one of each?
Yeah.
Okay.
2 smileys in the disco. We've only opened the top floor of the disco at the moment. Downstairs is
Okay.
being renovated, so it's not
Okay.
open yet. And here is my question.
It is off screen, but there is a second disco, as we discussed earlier.
Shard consolidator will gain me a power shard.
Yeah,
I can plug that in at any time.
yeah,
Can I add that to my second disco right now?
you can. You can
then
activate the
get
second
2
disco.
more.
Grand opening of the second disco.
Party time.
Okay, that's. I was wondering about the just doing it all.
Should we see if we can fit the second disco in? Let's
It's
just
just
move
going to
this.
affect
This will go over the.
the deck, 'cause that one is catching the map. If you move that out of the way,
Oh yeah, hold on. Try now.
and then the one next to it, the small pile.
Oh yeah.
Now that will
Okay.
the jar.
The jar.
And then pop everything
Is
up.
that better?
Right, we can now see the second disco.
Anna, you missed the grand opening of
Great
the
news.
downstairs,
Oh, I heard it.
the sort of second room.
It was terrible. Everyone had a horrible time.
The MC,
Okay.
wasn't great. So I've
What now?
I've done all that now.
Okay.
So that was room production. So now we rest colonist. Everyone who is on your resting side of your board gets picked up again.
Okay, so this is when they put their cards back into their hand for the next round, and that is the end of round 1 of 3. So now we're going to round 2.
Oh,
So
no.
we move the round tracker.
Lingering disease.
Oh yes, and the lingering disease will kick in. And then we go. What else happens in the preparation
We
phase?
Remove these.
These colonists are removed from the board.
Reset rooms.
Nope.
One room falls off the end.
One room falls off the end, and the B rooms are added to the bag before you draw a new one. So basically, some B colonists and some B rooms are coming into play now. They're a bit more powerful and interesting.
And there
Yeah,
weren't
see what I
many A
mean.
rooms left in the bag.
Yeah, there's still some A rooms
Maybe
left in the bag.
A couple, 3 or 4.
Yeah. So here comes some bee colonists. There's a cat in the
Oh.
background. You may be able to hear it.
Pepper.
Cat's going to walk across the desert planet of Arkosa.
Cat's certainly going to try.
Ooh. First
Um,
room out is called the Galactic Gallery, and it's an art gallery.
Cool.
It gives you
Lovely.
points.
Just give you points.
Ooh.
That's that wasn't in the preview copy, so that's worth putting up to the old camera, I reckon.
Oh.
Because it's got a nice,
Where's my
pretty.
chest with yours?
Yeah, look at that. Nice, pretty gallery. Sorry about the jingly bell. That is a cat. And another thing that happens is
The bride.
the trade pool.
Oh,
There's more resources in the
yeah.
trade pool.
So then there's 2 of each in round 2.
And then the big thing that happens in round 2 is the bribe cards come out. So just give these one last quick shuffle, and I think we'll put them, in that space there. That's great. So it's going to be free bribe cards per player will become available. We're in a free player game, so that'd be 9 cards. There we go. So the players now have the action to take a bribe. This will mean taking one of the cards which are available over here. Could you just hold one up to the camera?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll hold this one up.
Okay.
Oh, will I?
We'll try. It doesn't have an illustration. That one.
Wait.
There you go. Just
I'll get one
go
with a
for
lovely
the nice one.
illustration.
One that's filled in.
There's a lot without illustrations
There's,
on
there's
this.
a good free
Sorry,
with.
I've got one
Okay. Yes, so if someone was to pick this card up, they're basically promising the rescue ship some resources, in this case a power shard and food, and if they can provide those at the end of the game, they will get 5 points, which is more than those resources are usually worth. However, if they fail to deliver those resources, they will lose 5 points instead. And that's how the bribe cards work. You can take 1 bribe per 2 actions. You can't, it's the only action you can't do 2 in a row of. So someone doesn't hoover up all the bribes. Because no one likes a hooverer upper of bribes.
Do they not?
No.
Oh.
So, Mandy, you ended up with the first player token. It's over to you for
Wee.
actions in the second round.
Do I need to make my person sad?
Oh, yes. Yeah. You make them injured.
Yes.
Sorry,
It was
Bonnie.
the lingering disease,
Bonnie,
unfortunately.
you were good.
You
They're
get
supposed
Yeah.
to be on that side, aren't they? But
Sort of, yeah, under the... That's fine.
She's alright, Billy. Billy's trying to cat wrangle in the background, but at the moment she's just perched on the
Anna's
chair,
can't lean
so
back.
it's okay.
She's just acting a bit like Anna's scarf.
Yeah.
currently.
Vanny has a sort of horrible disease of their top brain.
Oh,
Sort of a
no.
mushroom.
So they were the victim of the lingering disease.
I'm not even going to make
They've
a
got
decision about my
fungal
first turn.
spores.
Because by the time it gets to me, the
It
things I want
will-
will be gone.
Maybe.
This is exactly how I designed the game. You cannot think too far ahead in this game because the things that are available can
constantly evolve.
get... Yeah, the board constantly changes. You just have to adapt to what's going on.
I'm in trubby trubs here.
Right.
You're not going to blame that on me eating one of your people, though, are you?
I mean, why wouldn't I? I've got 2 people.
We're going to recruit some colonists.
Right, carry on. Excuse me a moment.
Well, I'll just use Hansi here to give myself 2 morale.
Oh.
There might not be many of us, but we're having a gay old time. So that's up 1 there and a point. And I get to do a second action. I will make a little bug snack. Little snackaroo. So that was Hansi. For my next trick, I think I'd better get in on these bribes. So what am I making? None of this stuff. Cool. Cool. Oh, we forgot to move our things back over so we can do our trades. I'm definitely making some nitro. Let's have this little 3-pointer. So we can take, I don't know if Ange said, we can take a bribe as one of our 2 actions.
Yeah, can't do it twice.
So that was my 2.
I misunderstood that.
And then it is Anna's
You
go.
can do it on the next.
I thought you
round.
took 2 of your actions, but no, you can't do it twice. That makes sense. I'm going exploring. Colt. Oh no. Okay, I'm going exploring. Stuff's gonna happen. I'm going exploring. Colt is going to the Arkosa ravine.
Okay, so normally the Arkosa ravine would be 2, but it's going to hit a raid. So we stop on the raid.
Do I get to read it?
I get to read it.
Oh.
Mandy gets the privilege.
I think the idea is it's the person who's just gone.
Yes.
So they're less likely to be having to desperately think about their next go.
That is exactly how it was designed. Yes.
Well, I haven't thought about my next go anyway. So it doesn't matter.
I'm going to have to immediately rethink my go.
Joke's on you!
Yeah.
Evil electricity! That's some impressive service your shards are giving off. Guess who else is impressed? You got it! The hostiles are drawn to your power proficiency like giant ravenous moths to a flamethrower. The player with the most active power shards. It's blatantly Ben, isn't it?
It really is.
What?
How many have you
I
got?
think there's a caveat on that as well. At the bottom there.
Ben's got
Exclude deactivated power shards, but include ones in each player's supply. I've got 2 in my supply.
8. I've got 9.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Just
Ben's got 8.
escaped.
Oh.
Yes, the balancing of the raids worked just as they were supposed to. Smug design elements.
Okay, if round 1 or you have
Ben
a vault
was
room,
definitely-
neither of those are true.
Definitely had a bit of a lead going on.
You can't see
there.
my face right now. But
If round 2 or 3, deactivate 2 power shards.
2.
oh, that's fine. I thought
But
it
you
was going to be
do
a bad
get
thing.
you do get to choose.
That is bad.
Oh, he's switching off the disco.
Oh, the disco.
You
Stole
disco.
my discos.
Disco's out.
Disco's out.
And murder's in. There you go.
Oh, I see.
Actually, sorry, I'm going
how
to leave
many-
1 disco.
Leave 1 disco.
I'm going to just turn off the Nutripods.
Yeah, that seems
Okay.
like way more
Okay.
sensible.
Yeah, that does seem more sensible.
Who needs
Okay,
food when you
so-
can have tequila?
What that means when a power shard is deactivated, that means when it gets to the room production phase, it will not produce. Instead, you have to fix the room, so you flip it back over instead, so it will be okay for the next round. If you wanted to, for some reason, if you were desperate to get that Nutripod back online, you could replace the broken power shard with one from your supply. If you do that, you lose the broken one, though. So that's sort of a last-ditch attempt to maybe get a good room back online.
Are there any cards that repair damage?
There is a
There's a
colonist,
character, yeah.
but I think he's an A colonist, and I don't think he's in the game, unfortunately. So you're on your own there, I'm afraid.
It's not in the game. Okay.
And we just got another
Thanks,
backer, so
Anna.
thank you, whoever that
Yeah,
was.
thank you.
Whose fault was that? Mandy read it, so I'm blaming Mandy, but actually
it
it was
was
Anna's
Anna's
fault.
fault.
Oh no,
Good.
I've got the fixer.
Don't
Oh,
shoot
have
the
you?
messenger.
Yeah, this is the fixie guy, Baron Waller.
Oh, that's the one. Oh, he's pretty much fixed. So he.
You can turn it back
Sorry,
on
there's
again, right?
2 colonists that can fix. So what he does is you can take a colonist off your bunker board.
Colonist.
Sorry, a power shard off your bunker board.
But then you
But then you
repair
could
it.
you could take a broken one off and then plug it back in.
Yeah.
On. So you could fix a power.
So he's
shard
pretty
that way.
powerful.
Mm.
Can I buy him off Anna somehow? Can I lure him in with my disco?
I've got my own disco actually, thanks.
Oh yeah, you got 2 bars.
You've
isn't
just closed one of yours. Don't try luring my
Oh.
guys into your broken disco.
it? I didn't close it.
You got shut down by the
It
man.
got shut down.
Yeah.
Got shut down by Audit, who I'm just bringing into my colony.
Well,
But I need to do some
the power-
things. So,
whatever.
raid is done.
Uh-huh.
It's done.
So I need to pay,
Pay the...
but I don't because I get a bug discount, so I'm
Aha.
paying nothing. So I'm getting Audit, but I already have 6
So,
guys.
this person goes into your hand.
Okay,
Is this your first or your second action?
my first one.
So, at the end of your go, you need to have 6 people in your hand.
Okay.
So
Colony.
colony. So you don't have to exile someone straight away, but you will have to exile someone on the next.
So you could use them and then ditch them,
You could.
for example. Okay. Now I might start looking at the board, thinking about my turn.
I should have been paying more attention. So I need to discard one at the beginning of my next turn.
The end of this
End of this turn.
turn.
Sorry. Okay, so I could do a thing with it and then get rid of him.
Yeah, or you can get rid of one of the other ones
I
you've
could get rid
already
of the
used.
sick one, but that loses me a morale and a point.
And a point.
And if I get rid of the sick guy, I still have lingering disease.
You still have to use a scientist to get rid of your.
Oh no, I
lingering
used a
disease.
scientist.
You have to use not to do one of those actions, but just to get rid of the lingering
Just
disease.
they've got to do some
Yeah,
science.
You have to, yeah.
You forego their other go.
Yeah.
Well, that's
It is
Hold on,
generally better if you are exiling someone to exile someone that you've used, because then you've got the benefit of them.
yeah.
So
You can
you
exile the
could,
injured
if you've
person.
got someone in your hand that you're thinking of exiling, you could use them quickly now and then.
I mean, I quite like all these guys, which
Okay.
is why I put Vanity into sick bay.
You'd lose a bit more for exiling that person.
Yeah,
But it's
would.
only-
Not that they're people.
Only a point.
Okay, I'm going to. What should I do? Let's go to. Right. Jimmy Readers, the waistcoaty frogman, who's very handsome, is going to go exploring. He's going to go to the research outpost.
Mm-hmm.
So I am going to pay
So it's two.
Show us Jimmy.
Yes,
You
no,
can't.
I don't
You
do
can't give him
So
that
first
description
rule-
and not show us
two,
Jimmy.
move two.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You carry on. I'll.
And this is a
Beautiful. That's Ben.
green event.
He's very dapper.
Aside from the cutthroat competitiveness between the colonies, each vying for the one shot at sanctuary, there is a more stable connection between the bunkers of Arkosa. The great power network runs like roots beneath the bunkers, an unwavering, stable, secure line. Oh, wait a minute. Ah, space cakes! An infestation of Creebles has camped in the circuit canal.
Well, that's not good.
All players. A power surge damages each player's bunker. We've got 3 choices here. Fix the damage, lose 1 scrap. Lure out the Creebles, lose 1 food. Or deactivate 1 power shard. Individual decisions. I think I
Okay.
will
Ugh.
lose.
How are you going to deal with
I
those
think we're all
creebles?
luring out the
everyone?
creebles.
We're all luring out the Creebles.
Ah, lure
Can we
them
then
out.
eat the Creebles?
No,
Unless
They're-
the card says so.
they're
no.
poisonous.
Poisonous cable creebles.
Poisonous cable creep.
It's really the only type.
Creepy cable Creebles.
That's a good tongue twister.
Okay, that
Cable creep.
when you started reading it, it was about electricity again. I really sort of went, oh, not again. And then I was like, that's okay.
So Jimmy Readers and his lovely legs has gone to explore
He's been.
the research outpost,
Mm-hmm.
and I get a nitrogen discount. So I'm just gonna pay a bug,
Uh-huh.
and then I'd like 2 scrap and a mag tape, please.
Excellent. And now you have to do your exile.
Yes, I will do my exile. And Jimmy Readers, you should have brought us more stuff.
So Jimmy went out, and then Anna said to Jimmy when he got back, "Sorry, you can't come back in."
Sorry.
Sorry, who are you? No, hand me the stuff. Sorry, who are you?
Bureaucracy came into
Locked
play.
him out of the
Audit
airlock.
is now in my bunker.
Yeah.
Brutal nature.
Just
Planet
pop,
Arkosa.
just pop your stuff in through the post box, then we'll let you in. Honest.
What an idiot.
No.
Is it me?
Tis.
Right. Fristicotti, my favourite robot with a sellotaped on face. It's a bin. It is going to New Colony Network.
Of course it is. That was such a hard choice for me.
So
Here.
one, that is going to be a green event.
I shall read the green event.
I'll get ready to pay my one thing after this very good event.
Arkosa Brain Slug.
Oh, that sounds good.
At any time, look at the top card of any deck. Discard card when used.
Oh, it is good.
At any time.
Yeah. So there's different types of events in the game. Some are just stories, some are items. So that's an item, that's an Arkosa Brain Slug. And items have different times you can use them. And some are supply crates where you roll the dice and see what you get. Those are the 3 types of events in the game. So that was an item event.
I also quite enjoy the fact that some of the items and events sound very bad or very good and then rapidly change.
Oh no, what's a brain slug?
Oh no! Oh, it's good.
It's a good thing.
It's a good kind of
Very
brain
nice
slug.
brain slug.
Okay, so that's my 6th colonist.
Cool.
That's number 1, right?
That was number 1.
Number 2. Wait. I'm going to cut into my my feeding pile, but I've got plenty of time to get some nitrogen back. I'm going to play Patria Party.
Ah.
Oh, show us the
She's so
the
good.
partiest party slug in all of town. Look at that. Patrick
Okay.
Party.
So I-
Oh man.
So Fristicotti just went to meet Patria. Patria is now throwing the party. That's why they were brought to the colony.
Yeah.
I can't think
So-
of doing Patrick Party when you just closed down one of your discos.
Doesn't need a disco to have a party.
Feels like a desperate attempt.
So
So you pay 2 nitrogen.
I pay 2 nitrogen to increase my morale by 5 orange.
Wow.
1, 2,
3.
3,
Ben is exceeding
4,
the morale
5.
track, so the rest goes on to on as reputation.
And then Patria just says,
Patria leaves.
farewell.
Yeah.
She's
Hope
just
you
a
enjoyed my
party
party.
So she throws a party and then slides off.
slug. She's so
With,
great.
I feel like finger guns.
Yeah,
Goodbye. As she slides away
definitely.
into the desert.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Patria. It was a great party.
So that was my turn. Got
So
a brain slug,
that's-
had a party.
That was a special colonist, of which there are many, and they do interesting and fun things.
Right.
And then he's going to play a bog standard one.
It's necessary for me to make a friend. I will explore 1, 2, the New Colony Network.
So Scarly Welly is off
So
exploring
that's going on to a blank space so nothing happens.
with their brown backpack.
I will pay my 1 nitro and I will make friends with Tan.
So Tan, if you just show Tan up to the camera a sec. So Tan is an interesting colonist because they get 1 point per science room that you have in your colony at the end of the game. And Mandy at the moment has 3 science rooms, so that means they're worth 3 points. Could be worth more later. Not on the floor though. Come here, Tan. There you go.
Thanks.
Oh no, it goes into your hand, doesn't it?
In my hand, yeah. Sorry. That was 1 go. Okay.
Combustible Joe.
Oh, Combustible Joe's back.
Combustible Joe.
What's that mean?
He's great.
So Combustible Joe can make a lot of stuff. I hold him up to the camera there, or someone can help
What do
me.
you think? Sorry.
Yeah, the Combustible Joe can make a lot of stuff, but after you use them, you have to roll the dice. If you roll a 1 or a 2, well, can you guess what happens? They go kaboom!
Kaboom.
And they go bye-bye, and you lose some morale because your friend exploded, which, you know, you would do. That happened.
It's not such a big explosion that other people get hurt though.
No,
that would be
they're
real
just very upset about it.
For my next trick, I will just trade up for a scrap. The end.
I'm going to put audit to work Audit is bad for you. Audit is going to make everyone sad, but me very happy.
Hooray!
So audit makes Ben sad.
Okay, yep, you get to choose with audit, if I remember correctly, don't
I
you?
thought I got. Can you double check?
I think with audit you choose.
I
an
feel like
opponent.
Maddie needs a win.
Choose an opponent to reduce their morale by 1.
Oh well, it's definitely going to be you because you're in my way. So I'm going to reduce your morale by 1, which immediately switches me anyway.
Nice.
Correct?
Yeah.
And then do I then get the additional
And
2
then you
as well?
get 2.
Can I have 2 points,
Which will be
please?
2 points.
Oh wait, what colour am I? Nope, incorrect.
Well done, you're white.
I am cheating.
You look at this
So-
to tell you.
Yes.
Actually, no, this still happens, doesn't it? Because
You
you
decrease
reduce.
mine.
Yeah.
I decrease yours.
But then.
Oh,
And then I go
and
up
then you move by
by
2 and
2.
I lose another one.
And then
we
you
go.
lose 1. Yes.
What a joke.
Okay.
I just had a big party.
We've got to bring the
It's the hangover.
Lord of Discos down a peg or 2.
Oh, that was only one go, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That was one.
Then I will do some things. What shall I do? What could I do with? I'll do some power shards, really.
Jingly cat in the background.
Did we feed her?
She says no.
Nope.
I don't know if that was audible.
Ooh, I'm going to buy a room. I'm going to buy the Galactic Gallery, which is
Excellent
3
news.
scraps and 1 mag,
Oh, nice.
and it's going in my ×2.
Oh, wow. That's very nice. And what does... Show us what the Galactic Gallery does.
So the Galactic Gallery gets me 2 reputation points.
Yes, so if it's powered, it will get 2 reputation points because Anna's put it in the ×2 section of the monk code. It's going to get 4 points if it's powered.
So
An
I
absolute
really need to get some power shards.
Ah, Galactic Gallery.
And another one came out. There we go.
Got a bag full of Galactic Galleries. It's my go. I definitely know what I'm going to do. I'm going to send out...
Technical assistant Billy, are you okay? Do you need a drink or anything?
All okay.
Okay. He's keeping an eye on things in the background, and we appreciate him very much.
I'm going to send out Crunch. And if I was really mean...
Which you are.
Am I though?
I mean, it's either mean to Maddie or me, so yes.
No, it's both of you.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's both with Crunch.
Then no. You're very
If
nice.
I was really mean, I would
Good.
get Crunch to attack you. Both. And it'd be really funny. Wouldn't it be really funny? Can somebody in the comments just tell me whether I should do that or not?
There'll be a bit of a delay on the stream, so we'll wait a while for that to happen. You're just going to have to make up your own
You're
mind
going to have to be your own person.
Okay.
how much you love your friends and wife.
I'm going to use Crunch to explore
Not main.
the hostile plane.
Okay.
That sounds perfectly reasonable. That's going to move 3. 1, 2, 3. On to nothing happens.
Oh wait. I can't afford it. Apologies. I haven't got any nitrogen.
Retract.
Oh, in that case, I might as well use them to attack you.
Wait,
Sorry.
Great,
Have you
thanks.
had-
Great.
How many goes have you had?
That's my first.
Oh,
You could do that.
No, it's fine. This is fine.
No.
Dan says do it all in capitals. And
Yeah.
this character was modelled on Dan, so I feel
Oh,
like
no.
that's pretty damning.
Yeah, that was
that-
genuine. I did want
to
that
the
guy,
other
but
players
Okay.
that should happen.
but
You
now
could get him. You could
Well,
get him.
No, come
no,
on.
I'll just do the
Let's
attack.
go. Go on. What happens?
Each opponent must choose and injure one of their colonists from either their hand or their resting section.
Super. Great. Thank you. Wonderful. This is exactly what I needed.
That's just
Crunch approves.
Okay.
Says
Colts,
Crunch.
Colts now
Says
also
Dan.
injured.
It's going
That's
to have
just
to
my
be
first.
So Vanti's sick. Colts injured.
Manzi.
Sorry.
Right, maybe should I get injured audit instead of Colt? Once they're injured, I just have they're still injured in the next round.
Unless you heal them,
Oh, if I heal them.
which you can do with your med lab if you power
I
it,
haven't powered it yet.
or a trip to Dr. Sawbones perhaps.
While you're doing that, my second action, nice and simple, is going to be morph.
Roll the dice, see what he does.
It's a 2. Does that mean
It's
it's
gonna be calm.
blues?
3 nitrogen, yeah. It goes left to right order.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Sorry,
6.
just so I don't catch my hands on that. Okay.
Great news.
Sorry, now I've got the nitrogen. I could have done that.
Great, thanks. I shall be paying a scrap to make
I feel like Mandy's going to get some real revenge on me shortly.
these Nutripods here, which will give me a mag tip.
Okay, we'll make take back for placing the room there.
Mm,
Pretty good.
the Cyber Diner.
Oh, that's got a nice illustration on it. Let's show that one up to the camera.
Is that Cyberdyne?
That
No.
wasn't in the preview copies.
That's a Terminator
It's a
thing?
little sci-fi diner.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Presumably that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Cyberdyne Systems and all that.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely a reference I intended to make.
I shall be making
Catching
Oh,
me up.
no.
a trade
Really nice.
of
There's quite a lot of references in this game. As
one of
you'll
each.
Find out if you play it.
and I'm making 2 scrap. That is that, thank you.
I'm going to.
I will never forgive you.
I'm going to play Bellu, put him to work, and oh no, gotta pay attention to the round tracker. Not the round tracker. This movie thing.
yeah, that will injure someone, won't it?
Explore?
That
Just
was
the
me.
one.
I was going to go and get a power shard.
Oh yeah, you don't need that. At
You
the
can get a
moment.
power shard up here.
It's very expensive, and I don't have all that. Well, I do have all that stuff.
Can Blue go out that far? I don't know if he
Oh,
can.
no.
I think he's got a blue backpack, if I remember correctly.
I mean, I might also have a red backpack. So then maybe that would be a better option. I just have to then make sure I get some food and stuff, because I'll be using a lot of my food and stuff.
Arkosa is a game of tricky decisions. There's only a few sort of actions in the game, but it actually gives you a lot of options every turn. So I'm sure these fine players will vouch.
Yes, there's plenty to think about.
I definitely know what I'm about to do in my turn, which is in about 60 seconds.
Why am I longer
Oh,
than 60
I've
seconds?
just remembered someone's going to get murdered at the end of the round.
Well, it's probably not going to be you this
Poor
time.
people.
Why is someone going to get murdered at the end of the round
Well,
again?
they
Ben's going to eat them.
No.
It might not be one of yours.
It might not be one of yours, but probably would be funny, which
Two-
is what you like to do.
two of
The
mine
funniest
now.
of the options.
That is usually the way it goes. Plus, also, I'm married to Anna, so it makes
2 of mine are poorly.
yeah. So if I ate one of them,
That would be really bad.
is it my turn?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Whose go is it?
Mine. I'm being slow. I
nice.
apologise.
Okay.
I just need to work out, if I do the thing I think I want to do, how do I get enough food nitrogen? But then if I don't get enough food nitrogen, I'm just going to lose a morale, which is not the worst thing in the world. Okay, I'm going to do it. Right, I'm going exploring with Multimati. Multimati is very useful. Red backpack. Going to Sanctuary Prime. Paying many things. So I'd like 1 change, please.
Okay, so all the way up to
One
Sanctuary
of
Prime.
which change? Oh, of each.
Mm-hmm.
3 on the tracker takes us to nothing at all.
Furthest away location.
I get a power shard
That one.
and 2
Two Maggies.
magic and a scrap.
You get a big treasure trove
Thank
of
you ever so
resources.
much.
from
Very
going
welcome.
there.
Okay, no, I'm good. Okay, we're good.
My turn? Was that your second thing?
Oh no, that was my first. Sorry.
I do apologise for being a drummer.
I know, you can't help it. It's okay.
I'm going to do my special move. I'm going to lose 2 morale.
It's not morale, is it? It's points.
Points. Sorry, I'm going to lose 2 points.
Oh,
those
What colour are you?
White.
white.
donk, donk.
So I'm back
points.
below where I started again.
Who needs them?
Excellent.
But you get one of everything, don't
One
you?
of everything, yeah. Okay.
That is
And
good.
that gives you options.
Thank you very much.
Shit, power thing as well.
Power
Mhm.
shell as well, yeah. It's pretty good.
Right.
Mhm.
Okay, we're back in the game.
But that bunker leader starts almost at the bottom of the morale
Back in the
track.
game.
But Anna's got it right up, so just fix that part of it.
She's fixed that bit.
Just not this bit.
Is it me now?
Mm-hmm.
Right, nice and quick. I'm going to go time travelling with Tom B. Maybe get some resources. Do I have to pick the resources beforehand? Yes.
Yes.
Let's pick nitrogen.
And then you rattle the dice.
Let's see what happens to Tomby this
A
time.
2, I believe.
It's a 2. Nothing
Nothing.
happens.
Nothing happens.
Do I get my 2 nitrogen then?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Tomby has not been very successful in
He's
this time
pretty
travelling
rubbish
this
time
game.
traveller, let's be honest.
No.
But,
better than sending him forward in time, perhaps.
yeah, perhaps.
Unless he wanted to get rid of him anyway.
What can I afford? So, that's rubbish. I don't want to put that one on my... I want a building.
Yeah, go ahead.
How would one visit the doctor? If
It is a
one-
trade.
So one of
Yes.
either.
Okay.
That is how you take a trip to Dr. Sawbones.
Yes, yes.
Okay. I can't do any exploring because I don't have any explorers, which somewhat limits my abilities to do things. I've only got one turn at this point, so I can't do a building unless I do a rubbish building, which I don't want to do. So I'm going to not do that, which means maybe I'll just trade a couple of juicy bits for some scraps. One of each, so 2 scraps.
Okay, so Ben's doing one of the global trades.
I have another question.
Go ahead.
Apologies.
And that
So
means I
about my
can do something
lingering
next time.
about my lingering disease.
Just, if you're only just tuning in, this is a card in the game. It's not a medical ailment.
Just very off topic,
Anna
guys.
has.
About my lingering disease.
Yeah.
So, I might have answered my question on the card, which is how a good game is made. So, at the start of each round, injure one of your colonists if you don't already have an injured colonist.
Yes, it means
So
you
if I've got someone injured, then I don't have to injure another person.
No.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, otherwise, it gets a bit too upsetting, doesn't it?
That's wonderful. Answered my question that I did not need to ask if I just used my eyes and read the card.
Amanda.
Excellent.
Did you call me Amanda?
I did. It's your name, isn't it?
It is my name, yes. It's like full naming.
Or
It's
are we
it's like
going by
I've
our
been
characters?
naughty. Oh, I should be Apollo in
Apollo.
that case.
Yes,
Right,
that's a strong
here we
name.
are. I'm buying 1 mag tape, 2 scrap. I'm buying this catalyst chamber.
Lovely, and that's going in that position on your bunker board. Very nice, where you can get a bonus because you've matched up a blue room to a blue production space.
And
Very
we're
good.
about to see something fun.
And a
Oh,
new
it's
room
so
is
fun.
coming out.
It's a pheromone distributor.
That sounds
very
fun.
nice. Do you want to show that one up to the camera?
Turns a bit of nitrogen into
turns
some happiness.
Nitrogen into happy.
Well,
Via
well,
the
well.
distribution of pheromones. Lovely.
And for my second action, I think I'll take this little bug platter.
Oh, I sort of forgot about those.
Oh, that is as well.
Bribes. It's easily done in your early games of Arkosa for getting the bribes.
And those were actions.
Okay, I'm gonna jump on that bandwagon, and I would like to take
Which
the.
bribe would you like, Anna?
Should I get a bit risky? Let's go a bit risky. Can I have that 5 up in the top left corner?
The
Yes,
bug
please.
banquet.
The bug banquet. Thank you so much. That's one of my actions.
And then put my
And
guys back on.
then I'm
they're
going
gone.
to.
Action. Do. Everyone's very bunched up at the top of the morale track at the moment. They're
Oh
all
yeah, that's one of the things I was going to do.
hustling for that top spot.
I'm going to just have some morale. So I'm going to go 1.
Excuse me.
Oh, I felt
And
like
two.
I influenced that.
No,
actually.
I had meant to. You reminded me. So thank you very much.
The guy
Nice.
with the horns.
All
That's
right.
my
Benjamin.
That is my full name. I am going to bring Dr. Lexa into play and put him to work. And I'm going to take 4 food and reduce my morale
Aha.
by 1.
Ben's going to make some rubbish food, which displeases his colony.
But we've got loads of it, so it's all good. That's 1, isn't it? Okay. Now I have to do a second thing. Let's make a decision on what that's going to be. So with the pheromone distributor, when it comes to room production, that's spending nitrogen to. So when it comes to that, I would say I want to use 3 of these to buy 3 happy.
Like
Yeah.
my mech arena.
You can activate it as many times as you like, i.e. convert as much nitrogen to morale as you like.
Oh wait, I can't play that anyway because it's on the ×2.
You can put it on the ×2, it doesn't double the amount of morale it makes because it has that little symbol with the ×2 crossed out.
Okay, in which case
I mean, this is.
I'm going to take the
Go with
gallery.
that one. Yeah.
Like a bit of art, bit of space art.
It's costly, but it's the best space to put it on.
This guy,
That'll
the
that'll get
Galactic
you 4
Gallery.
points.
Nice. If powered
If powered.
on the double
Oh,
production
you're trying
space,
to hand those to me.
When powered,
4 points per
I will think about powering it
activation.
sooner or later. And the replacement room for the gallery is the Meteoric Museum.
Oh, one better
Which
than
is-
the gallery.
Yes, the same but 1 better
Yeah.
and a little
What?
bit more costly to build.
It is more, yeah, it is pricier, but it is better. You know, all things in balance and all that.
Moderation.
Moderation, something.
Right. Was that your 2 actions?
Mhm. 'Twas.
For some reason, Anna is not buying Zevis Zaya.
Why would I buy those? I'm just not looking very hard.
He is worth 2 points per orange room.
I have some orange rooms. Ben has the same amount of orange rooms.
Oh, I see.
I don't have any explorers. That's why I've not done very much exploring.
Well, I've only got 3 people. One of them's injured. One of them's been used.
One of them soon to be eaten.
And one of them has a brown backpack. What a time to be alive. Right, well, let's do my special trade. 2 nitrogen
This one here.
for may you, thank you. One of those,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Action 2.
it's all getting pretty dire up in this colony.
They're really happy though.
It's not looking good.
Are your people fearing the worst for their fate on planet Arkosa?
They're all fine.
Are they?
They're all
going to
having
eat
a
and drink and survive.
Lovely time. And they all had lemonade. I tell you what, let's take a visit to Dr. Sawbones.
Oh, it's about time.
I shall trade 1 nitrogen.
Oh, do I get to read this one?
You do.
Hooray.
Here's Dr. Soulbones.
This colonist, who are we talking about? Who's the
It is
patient?
Hansy.
Hansy. He's got they. I mean, they're all aliens, right? So none of them are really he
Mm.
or she. Certainly, lots of hands.
Lots of hands.
This colonist is in desperate need of some medical attention,
You can say that again.
but the good doctor looks
Give it a
exhausted.
Ben didn't do the dad joke.
The what?
Andy said you can say that again.
You could have said that again.
This colonist is in desperate need of some medical attention, but the good doctor looks exhausted. You thought a few bug espressos would do the trick, but now he's literally bouncing off the walls.
Uh-oh.
He may need a while to calm down, and then he's going to need a good rest. The other colonies won't be pleased. Oh, Dr. Sawbones.
Oh no, what does it mean?
All it means is you lose one of those.
Oh, that went very well.
Oh, but he was not healed.
He doesn't heal anyone.
Yeah. Wonderful. Thanks, Dr. Sawbones.
He's too busy drinking coffee.
Well, that's the end of my turn.
So Dr. Sawbones, story-wise, he was the last medical practitioner left on Arkosa, but I say medical practitioner, he was a fake doctor in a children's TV show, which is why he doesn't always get the job done.
Silly Dr.
Silly
Sawbones.
Dr. Sawbones. Yeah. What's happening there? Are you correcting my spelling mistakes?
There is a spelling
Possibly.
mistake.
Oh,
Wasn't going to say it out loud, but there you go.
go.
And let's go.
Desperate. There we go. Still, you never stop testing. Listen to all the budding designers out there. Never
didn't
stop.
Show someone then I would have
Checking.
forgotten about it.
Aaron Waller is going out to work. He's going to make 2 bugs. Going to have those 2 bugs, please.
Of course you may.
He could have come
Yeah,
to our
so
colony and
much.
fixed some power, couldn't he?
And then he's going to, very awkwardly, go here and switch a bug for a nitrogen.
Just taking that dice off
2
there in case
goes.
someone thinks it means something.
My go?
Mhm.
Going to do my special trade. Going to pay 2 food for 1 power, because my galactic gallery is going to need some power to put those lights on shortly. And my second thing is going to have to be a hearty
Careful
bug meal,
with the legs
I think.
and
It's
the
pretty
arms
weak
and
for
stuff.
points, but it's also quite easy to succeed on. So I'm going to do it. Hearty bug meal.
Bribe for Ben. A Ben bribe.
It's only 3 points at the end, but
A Ben.
I feel like I'd easily achieve that.
Okay.
I could have gone riskier, but I don't want to.
Mandy.
Yes, I'm just considering.
Visiting Dr. Sawbones.
If I don't visit Dr. Sawbones,
Then Hansy's going to stay
Hansy's
injured.
going to stay injured and never get used
You
again.
can just about see it. The logo's sort of obscuring it, but Hansy is currently on the sick side. Sick, not as in cool, as in medically unwell side of Mandy's bunker.
A visit to Dr. Sawbones.
I haven't even read the card yet, but he's slightly smiling.
Okay,
So I guess he's
maybe
come down
that's-
from his coffee. Dr. Sawbones is feeling creative.
Oh, this doesn't sound good.
Your colonist is fully healed and
Oh.
now has 4 additional arms.
You already did!
4 additional.
Purely for the
Oh, my.
purpose of dishing out hugs. What fun! Thanks, Dr. Sawbones. Heal 1 colonist and gain 1 morale.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Oh.
And he's
We
looking
love
quite
hugs.
You already had so many hands
Yeah.
already. You must
Your
have
hugs made me
so
sad.
many hands now. Oh.
Yes, my hugs
Thanks,
made you
Dr.
sad.
Sawbones.
I get the impression that Hansy's probably already visited Dr. Sawbones on a creative day.
That's how they became who they are.
I think-
Excellent.
I think one has
Mhm.
to go big or go home. So one will take this set
Whoa.
of nitro rockets.
Wow.
Let's just show what you have taken there.
It is a 10-pointer, but I have to have
10-point
loads of
bribe.
stuff that I don't make.
High risk, high reward.
You're nearly 10 points ahead.
Yeah. If you take a bribe and you don't complete it, you minus it off.
Which puts you back to, the level of us, so it's
Yeah.
fine.
Which is about where we are.
I don't think my 3 colonists are going to get me as many points as your 6.
So how many colonists?
3, thank you. Yeah, perhaps 2 in a minute. Who can say?
I'm going to I'm going to trade a bug for a power shot. No, a scrap, please.
Do as you will. that
Scrap me, please.
for this.
Thank you so much.
Within the boundaries of the rules.
Then
Do as
I'm
you
gonna buy a room for 3 scrap and 2 mag tape.
Also,
Oh,
you're going to
get a room.
I'm getting the Meteoric Museum.
And you've replaced which one?
I've replaced my Galactic Gallery. Is that a bad idea?
I mean, it's going to cost
Maybe.
you
I'm
some
gonna
points.
replace. Replace. Oh no! So I thought that'd be good because it's times 2 to get me 6 rather than 4, which is good.
Replace one of your non-scoring rooms. That's
Should I
my
replace the
advice.
space bar? Yeah, because that also gives me 5.
Oh, but the
Yeah.
spacebar gives you a point.
I've got a space bar.
The neutral
What about the
part.
top
Yeah.
top left spacebar?
That, yes.
There you go.
Yes. Good thinking.
I'm helping.
It's just that one's powered on.
Ah, aphid farm.
Oh, but that's good because I want that powered on. Brainium. Okay. Yes, much better idea. Thanks.
No
Ange.
problem.
So these rooms, like sort of prefab, they just sort of bring them in on a crane and slot them into the...
Yes.
That's what I thought.
They just
sure.
they gaffer tape, they mag tape them together into the bunker.
It's my
yes,
go.
so Ben's go.
There is so little that I think I can do. I have no people left. With no people, you can't go anywhere.
Uh-huh.
I've got a small amount of stuff, which I might as well just save.
Do some trading.
I mean, I could, but I don't really know why I would. So I won't. Because what I'm going to be trading for is maybe to get a different room. Actually, I've got Nutripods, which are rubbish. Let's see if I can get a better room. Okay, let's work this out. So I've only got one of them. So I could replace the Nutripod. So then, okay, so if I trade 2 foods for 2 scraps, then I use my scraps and a tape for an aphid farm.
Cool.
These things all cost the same. That's probably the best one. Is it?
Well, that's going to make you 3 food.
But
Are
it's
you
not powered
already
on this
making-
time. It'll make me 3 food the next time.
Which could help with some bribes.
It's certainly better
If you
than
pick 'em up.
Nutripods.
And it's got 3 points on it. So
That
it's
was
just like
2
paying for some
actions.
points.
Mandy.
Yeah. All right.
Right.
Thanks.
I still don't want that. The only colonist I can
The
get.
the room that's come out is another cyber diner.
So I'm going to make 2 nitrogen and then I'm going to pass again.
Ah, for the Nerful luck. So,
So I'll
Mandy's
have
the
the
first
luck of the Nerfles and I will have 2 of these again.
Yeah, Mandy's first to pass.
Oh, so I should have just done that, shouldn't I? Instead of messing around for an aphid farm.
Yes, why I was encouraging you to trade.
We played into Mandy's hands there.
Oh, right. Just get my
I wonder
secret
who's
meat
getting eaten.
dispensary warmed
Oh,
up.
cool. Well, I figured it was coming my way anyway.
I have another
You were
question.
trying to. You seemed like you were genuinely trying to help an inexperienced player by talking me through it.
Well, no, I was actually, because I think that it was a good thing to get some points. I
But I
could
would've got
not
more
have
points
traded
with-
for stuff.
Okay,
God.
so efficiency of actions is important in this game because yes, if you do pass first, you get 2 resources.
I don't know, I think it would be better to be able to do more actions. To be honest, I think doing more actions is good.
I have a character scoring question.
Uh-huh.
So the character please have points. Do you still score the points if they're injured?
You
Okay.
do, but you minus 1 point of their total.
Off the table, please, Kitty Cat.
It was a sharp intake of breath as a cat approached the board. Billy?
There's not too much for her to knock over on Arkosa, which is good.
I was going to show her. But she's gone. She's gone.
Billy's gone to the treats cupboard.
Uh-huh.
Like if you're playing Betrayal and she's starting kicks over all the pieces, that's a nightmare.
Yes, that's
There's not
that's
too much to knock over on this apart from the scoring track.
Cat hazards when you're playing games.
I'm gonna
you know what
trade a
it's
bug.
like.
I'm gonna go see Dr. Sawbones.
Okay, more.
Oh, Dr. Sawbones!
He's in demand.
This isn't the best work from the good doctor. Did he really need to attach that fart machine to your colonist's back? That's really going to stink up your bunker.
Your debunker.
Your bunker! Silly Dr. Sawbones. Heal 1 colonist and lose 1 morale.
No, well, alright then.
Well, at least It did its job.
I think that'd be really funny. That would increase morale.
It's
Is it
pretty
the sound?
enclosed in a
There's
bunker.
stinky toots.
Oh, I guess not just the sound. Okay. All right.
There's no letting the air in. We're in a bunker.
True. You need more nitrogen.
Do I?
You got another one?
I've got another one. Have I got another one? That is
I've got another
the
one, too.
question.
I'm going to pass.
I mean,
Was that
Okay,
an entire
crazy
handful of
Broadway style.
dreamies?
Okay. What's it
let's
gonna be?
visit Dr. Sawbones.
Okay, one more trip to
One more trip
Dr.
to Dr. Sawbones because I got another sick person.
See
Oh
how
wait,
it
no,
goes.
don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do
Pop it
that.
back.
Pop it
Forget
back.
what you
Sorry,
seen.
because I have to make someone ill if I don't have someone ill. So that is not
There's
worth
no
doing.
point unless you can get rid of the lingering disease.
Which I can't because I haven't got anyone else to play.
Good
so I
shout.
think that might be
Save your resources.
a pass from me.
Ben?
Pass.
That's it. We've all passed. So we go into the rations phase, starting with Mandy. How many are you feeding of your? How many colonists do you have?
I
How many
have
are you
3
feeding?
colonists, thank you. Thanks for asking.
So
I will feed them both 3. Both 3 of them I will feed.
okay, good work.
Anna,
So Mandy
I
maintains her
have
position on the rail
6
track.
colonists.
will you feed them both?
No. I'm going to feed all 4 of them.
Okay, so you will lose 1 morale.
Morale down for
Hey.
white.
That pops me up a bit, doesn't it?
And
Yeah,
then
Ben.
Sweet. I've got 5. I'm going to feed them all.
How benevolent of you.
It's 3 each, right?
3 of each.
Benevolent.
Benevolent.
That's my mountain name.
Why isn't it Ben Nevis?
Because that's already been taken.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to get 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anna's going to get 2 points.
1, 2.
Ben's going to get 3
1,
points.
2, 3. That was the morale points phase. So we're now into room production. And again, Mandy, you are first, and she's going to take this opportunity to plug in some rooms. I can see.
Mm-hmm. Yes, thank you.
Get
Right.
those going.
Let's see what we've got. 1, 2,
At what point
3,
do the power
4,
shards reset?
7.
When you have done your
8,
room
9,
production,
11,
you'll
12.
flip them all
That's
back
going to
on.
be 12 nitrogen.
12?
Thank you.
It's
Blimey.
a bit excessive, isn't it?
It's going to be 3 food. There's a little bit of an imbalance going on. It's going to be 3 morale. I'm already at the top, so that's 3 points. And it's going to be 3 morale again. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so Mandy's getting points because she's top of the morale track and she's getting more morale. She's doing it well. And now it's Anna's go.
I'm going to take a tour around my meteoric museum.
Oh,
and I'm going to get
lovely.
3 points.
Nice.
I'm going to turn on my neutropods and get 2 bugs. And I'm going to fire up my aphid farm and get 4 bugs. And then I'm going to fire up my catalyst chamber and get 3 nitrogen.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're going to the space bar and getting 2 morale.
You are white. 1. Just so everyone knows. 2.
Then, what did I just do?
Space
Went to the
bar.
space bar. Then I'm going to my other space bar and getting 3 morale.
And,
That
that's,
is 1 there,
and 2 will
and-
convert into points.
2 there.
Then I'm going to round off my day by going to the Galactic Gallery to take in some more art, and I'm going to get 4 points.
1,
Very
2,
nice.
3, 4.
Who would live in a
Very
bunker like this?
I thought you started to sound a bit Eurovision at the end. 4 points. And
Like a
2
little
points.
tour of Anna's bunker. I'm going to have... Is it my go?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Alright. So I'm going to have 4 food. I can't bother to go through it like Anna did.
Mm.
Sorry.
1 shard, 1...
Anna's doing a great job.
Do you mean shard? Do you mean scrap?
No, yeah, both. 1 scrap, 1 shard, 1 tape, 2 nitrogen,
Where did you get that from?
Oh, different
There.
things.
there.
This is why
2
you should
nitrogen is there. 2 smileys for the disco.
Bonk.
Very good.
Bonk. Everyone's
On the
making me
morale
miserable.
track.
4 points for the gallery.
Very good.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And then, secret meat dispensers. I mean,
Oh.
Who's getting it this time? then?
I feel really
She gave you
bad.
bad advice.
I know. I mean,
Come on,
it's
then.
going to be funnier to make Mandy do it.
Yep.
Going into round 3 with 2 colonists.
Yep.
Has that ever happened before?
Yeah, I've played a game against Mandy where I nearly killed every single colonist she had, and she still beat me somehow, and it was
Wow.
really annoying.
Mandy is winning by quite some way. So I've taken my food already for
Mandy
your.
is winning. She did go for all those bribes
It's
without
true,
thinking
actually.
about how to get the stuff.
In fairness to Ben, she probably
Deserves it.
slightly.
All right,
underpaid at the
Hansy,
moment.
it's your time. I'm sending you to Ben's bunker to get eaten.
So there's 4 extra hands that did it.
I needn't have bloomin' healed him.
I
I could have just
wondering.
waited for you to kill me. Well, what a waste of things that was.
And you fed them as well, didn't you?
And well, yes, but I'd have lost the morale before.
Oh, okay,
so.
yeah, fair enough. Anyway, I've gained my food, so
He's
that
happy
is.
being led to the
And
grind.
now I reset my power shards, yeah.
Yeah, now you're switching back on. And that was room production. So now we rest colonists. We pick these chaps up. And we go into the preparation phase for the 3rd round. So this goes here. The last room falls off and the last person, the colonist, comes off. Sorry, I've done that the wrong way. It's because I'm upside down.
New colonist.
A new colonist comes out. Oh no, Ben's going to love it. Leroy.
Oh, it's just
So
Leroy.
this
Oh,
one-
Leroy.
You cause other people to roll the resource dice 3 times and lose those resources.
Wow.
Please don't employ that young gentleman.
Just doing an action shot for Blair.
Have I? Oh, we reset our things. Have I covered everything for preparation for round 3?
Anything different on the trading?
Yeah, we did a room.
Yep.
We should have 3 food and 3 nitro in the trade pool.
Okay. So 2 more. No.
Otherwise, that is it. And Mandy, you're up again because you are the
Mandy's got the
Nerfled
luck of the
star.
Nerfles.
Let me use one of my 2 colonists. Oh, look. Oh. I can finally explore for a colonist I want, and I'm going to get another high risk event.
I sort of want to use my Arkosan brain slug to have a look at the event before it happens.
Well,
It could be good.
Give you
never
some
know.
advice about whether to do it or not.
no, I'm just doing it. I've got to make more friends. I've got barely any points in my hand. Right, off we go to the new colony network. Go on, Ben, hit me.
So Mandy went to the space at the bottom and moved 1 space, and she's got a high risk event. It's being read by Ben now. Go on, Ben. Oh, but he's chewing.
He's chewing a sweetie at
So,
exactly the
Anna, do you
wrong
wanna
time.
read it?
I put a sweet in my mouth just before you gave me the card. As an inhabitant of Arkosa, it's hard to consider yourself particularly unlucky.
Uh-oh.
But it has been a while since anything truly fortuitous happened to you. It's okay, friend. Look over there. Shiny.
Oh,
Shiny power shard goodness. Its owner is even a time-ravaged skeleton already. It is a bright day for you indeed. Enjoy.
Wow.
I just get a power shard.
J1 power shard. Mandy, you found a corpse with a power
You
shard.
did find a corpse with power shard.
Right, well, I'm spending
One of the rare
one
good
of
things
my
in
many
the red deck.
nitrogen.
It's a fortuitous day for Mandy indeed.
Jessica is going to be my robot friend.
Oh, lovely.
Right, that was action 1. Shall we have an action 2? I bet we shall.
Oh, I like his tentacle beard. Who's he? Juba Ribbons.
Hmm.
Go on, ready.
Well, I'm off
To see the wizard?
to see the wizard. I'm off exploring again. Am I? No, I lose a morale. Well, I'm in the positive for
Thwarted
morale.
at every turn.
I've got to do it. I've got to make friends.
Yes,
Right.
you could delay the action. I'm sure there's something else you can do.
Yeah, but this is going to be a raid anyway.
Use the train.
I'll use your trade pool.
Well, all right, calm down.
Wait, is there a room I want?
Joanne says, love the artwork. Thanks, Joanne. It's by Matty Harrison, did the illustrations for this game. It's full of very weird and wonderful creatures.
No,
Here's
I'll
a
take the hit
picture
on
of
the
my
morale.
Arkosan brain slug.
Oh, look at that.
I'm off to visit the new
Mm.
colony network again, so that will move 1. I will become saddened by some mysterious event, and I'll pay 1 nitrogen. And
Oh, you get
Zandamori will be my friend.
fantastic. Welcome to Mandy's colony.
That was 2 actions. Please continue. Oh no.
Who's on the Wanderer's Path?
It's another one that Ben will want. This one,
Ah,
you can
she's good.
basically assassinate someone in someone else's bunker, as if you haven't been doing enough of that, Ben.
I've assassinated nobody.
You've eaten them.
You can't prove that. They came to visit.
And
Two of my people have vanished under mysterious circumstances, and you have gained food at the same time.
Those are facts. You still can't prove that we ate them.
It's anything beyond a coincidence.
right, that was Mandy. What you got, Anna?
Thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Careful.
Tell us you're thinking.
Anna's got thinking. Ben's got making Mandy suffer.
Mm-hmm.
That's how this game's going.
I'm going to use my special power.
Ooh.
Alright, Anna's using her special trade.
So I'm
Where
gonna
she
lose
2
2
uses,
points.
And then
She uses 2 points, but she
one of
gets
everything.
big cache of resources. 1 power shard.
Thank you
What's
very
your
much.
guy
And
called?
basically 1 of
Rackham.
every
Rackham.
resource.
Rackham looks like a real sort of bounty hunter.
Yeah.
Sort of grizzled.
Then I'm going to. I'm thinking.
I should
Try
think
and
about my turn.
strategically.
Before
Then I'm going to take a bribe. Can I have that bribe,
Uh-huh.
this one,
please? Mm-hmm.
the nitrogen rocket.
Let's just
Just-
show that
there's
one
no
up to the
artwork on it.
camera. Anna's taking this bribe, so she'll get 6 points if she has those resources at the end of the game. Otherwise, she'll lose the 6
Okay.
points. Uh-oh.
I'm a bit behind on the bribes. I've only got 1 and it's really small.
Oh, there's a consideration for your go.
I'm not going to take a bribe though. It's my go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and we just got another backup, so thank you very much, if that was anyone watching. Very nice of you.
Tell me about this Leroy character then.
Sure. Okay. So he can launch 3 attacks on each opponent's bunker. So each opponent rolls the resource dice for each attack and then suffers the damage. If they can't suffer the damage, they instead deactivate a power shard. Goodness. That's quite a...
I mean, that sounds quite hardcore for the last round.
Yeah, well, there's some more extreme colonists at the end part of the game. Yeah, and that's one of the
And
special ones.
Peregrine just murders one person straight up.
Yes.
He's just like, you're out of there. Okay, I'm going to take my friend Crunch exploring
Ooh.
to the drop.
Okay, and how many moves
Just
is
2.
the
It's nice,
drop?
clear.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's the raid
a
thing.
raid.
That was an unintended happening.
Are you still happy with it?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's going to be a raid.
Should we wait for Anna, or shall we just tell her the bad news? Let's find out.
Should we just find out what it is? Gorge. I'm not calling you gorgeous.
Oh,
Oi, greedy, stockpiling all the good grub while others go hungry. That's just not cricket. The hostiles of Arkosa are champing at the bit for your bug buffet. Chef Umracool is not going to be happy about his stores being raided.
It's a raid.
It's the player with the best labour rooms and colonists. So anything that's got a green on it, on your colonists and rooms,
Yeah, labour is green,
add
so
up the points.
Oh.
exactly what Mandy says. Add up the points.
It's,
Whoever has the
it's
best,
6 for me.
the
If
best
someone's a
green stuff.
multiple,
That counts. Anything with a green on it.
think and boom.
It looks pretty Ben here.
8. Got 8 right there. 9.
What a great catchphrase. It looks pretty bad.
It looks pretty Ben.
I think I'm 8.
Ooh.
2,
Recount.
3, 4, 5. No green. Nothing. 6, 7, 8.
9.
Oh.
And what were you?
4,
Also 9.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And then it affects both of you, I
Oh,
believe.
great.
Sorry about that. It will be both.
So, you must each deactivate your best active labour room, if not already deactivated. So, it's the one worth the most points.
Oh,
That one.
sustenance synergizer for 4.
And injure your best labour colonist, if not already injured.
What?
When it says best, what's that?
Most points. So,
I've only
the
got
points in the bottom left.
Okay.
Whoever's worth the most. If you've got tie. If it's a tie, you can choose.
I only had one. That's quite a nice one. So.
It's mine.
And they're just
It's
being, they're just being injured.
It's okay.
Just injured?
Right, I'll
Injured, yeah.
I'll carry on with
they
my
become
thing. So
injured,
now
yes.
I can pay for this.
Oh, man.
Oh, of course he's making friends with
Let's take Leroy and get him to join the colony. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
Do I have a second?
Yeah, I think that was your first.
That
wasn't
was definitely my first. Yeah. I mean,
it? Oh, you could have looked at that raid event with your Arkosa and
yeah, but it wouldn't have mattered. I still would have done it.
Okay.
I wouldn't have been able to sit there and work out how many foods we all had and all that.
What a lot of faff
All
that
that
would have been.
stuff. Yeah, I don't have time for that. Well, I probably should just go with Leroy, shouldn't I? I mean, I've only picked him up for one reason, and that's destruction.
Leroy.
Oh, come on then.
Leroy the bounty hunter. He looks like a
Yeah.
bounty hunter.
That is Leroy. So Leroy's special ability is they launch an attack on each opponent's bunker. They must roll the resource dice. Actually, this is
It's
probably
the first time.
This is the first time the resource dice has been rolled this game, and they suffer the damage. This means they lose the resource. If they can't lose the resource or do whatever it is, they have to deactivate a power shard instead. Here we go.
A mag tape.
That's
Great.
right. Deactivate a power shard.
You've got
Started
so many
well.
resources.
Started well for Ben. This is what he
Deactivate a
wanted.
power shard. It has to be thrice.
Leroy's.
Oh, no.
A power shard!
Oh.
You've got loads of those.
I am
Do I get them?
No,
No,
hold on.
yes.
A power shard, it's deactivate, or
Not for
you can choose.
If you can't suffer the damage, you instead deactivate a power shard.
Well, I might as well
I
deactivate
think-
one because then I can always replace it.
Yes.
If that's not in the rule book, it should be.
3.
There's a,
Oh, no,
it says here, see page 15 of the rulebook for more clarification.
I do not want to see page 15. I just want it to be
I'm
finished.
heading.
You are mean,
I'm
Benjamin.
heading fourth with. Is that?
No, okay, I've done it. Right.
I'm heading to page 15.
And I carry on.
Oh.
So I can remember.
A
what
power
I-
shard.
So either you get rid of one or you just deactivate one.
That one.
You can always replace them later.
I don't want to get rid of that
That's
shard.
scrap.
I need that scrap.
But he doesn't steal the
Okay, so
gear,
either
he
lose
just-
one power shard from your supply or deactivate a power shard in your bunker. That's
And a mag
what
tape.
it is.
Oh, Anna had the stuff.
Yeah, but I didn't want to use it.
So yeah, some bad consequences with Leroy, but he's not worth a lot of points. It's just the 2, so that's the
as,
trade-off.
as if this is all about the points.
Right, have you finished?
Of course it is.
I have, yeah.
Are you quite done?
I met Leroy in the streets. He came back. We had a little bit of fun.
He created that.
Joanne says you're mean.
She is correct.
Yeah. Joanne, you are entirely accurate.
But-
Mean Ben.
I mean, this is only the second time I played this, and the first time I got obliterated. So
Now you're obliterating
And
everyone else.
just to clarify again, you can take these cards and runes out of the game if that's not your kind of bag, sort of attacking other people in games.
there's not a lot
there
of
is
it.
No,
Is
yeah.
there?
We
It's
had
fun to have it if you want to do it.
we had a reviewer who prefers not to play that way. So there's a variant called the Network Harmony variant. You basically take about 5 or 6 colonists out and 3 runes. It's not very much.
Basically, you take out
pretty
everything
much
that Ben's got.
Yes. Joanne
Well,
says,
no, 'cause I
Joanne
haven't
says the
got-
Care Bear version. Exactly. Exactly.
I haven't got Peregrine yet, but
So yeah,
she'll
you don't
do
have to
some-
play with these if you don't
she'll
want
do some
to.
killing.
Yeah, of course you
But
will.
depends on your group. You can adapt it, which I think is nice.
Jessica is off to make a friend. I am going to Arkosa Ravine. Donk, donk. It goes onto a blank space so nothing happens. It costs 1 food. Jessica has a discount of a food. Combustible Joe will
Ooh.
be my pal.
So Mandy's recruited Combustible Joe, the most volatile of all the colonists in the game.
And for my next trick, ho hum. Do I use Combustible Joe?
Do you risk using Combustible Joe? So Combustible Joe has a 1 in 3 chance of exploding. That's right. He will make the stuff regardless, so you will get whatever you choose to produce with him. But there is that risk. He's worth 6 points.
And if he explodes, he has to leave, obviously, because he's exploded. And lose
Using
2
dramatic
morale,
fashion.
because he's not only exploded, but, possibly damaged something.
In
or
5
someone.
years, when Arkosa Legacy comes
It's
out,
just real popular.
you have to set him on fire. With
Arkosa Legacy.
yeah.
Amazing.
You have to write the names of the colonies on the board.
Oh, don't get my brain working on that.
One step at a time.
We've got to get this one through first.
Right.
You just need multiple combustible Joe cards so you can burn him if you have to discard him.
Ooh, it's too fun not to use Combustible Joe.
Mandy, I hate to
Yeah.
do famous last words, but surely he won't explode.
Oh, Angela, what did you say that for?
There is literally no chance that he will explode.
There's
1 in 3 chance.
literally a 1 in 3 chance he'll explode. But wouldn't it be fun?
I feel like she's going to do it.
I'm going to do it.
Yeah!
And we're going to make 3 food, 3 morale, because if he dies, he loses 2. Then at least I'm net positive.
Yeah.
1,
But down 6 points.
2, shush. 3.
Manly's points ahead of us.
Yeah, maybe way ahead at the moment.
And what is it? A 1 or a 2? He
Yeah,
explodes.
just don't roll a 1
Anything
or a 2.
else? He lives.
Shut your eyes, Mandy. Gauge by our reactions.
Okay. Yes. All right. I'll shut my eyes and gauge by your reactions. Here we go.
Oh.
He's dead! He's not, it was a 6.
I knew you'd do me well, Combustible Joe. Right. That was 2 actions.
Okay, I'm going exploring.
And breathe.
Fun.
And breathe.
I'm going exploring with Colt. He's got a lovely wooden corset on.
And where are you headed?
I'm going to the New Colony Network,
Okay.
New Colony
Let's
Network
point out
is
on
a
the board.
1.
which means low risk event, which I don't think did me any favours.
Yeah, so that was the closest location here. We moved the exploration track marker 1 spot and it was a low risk event.
Yeah, we say that.
You hear the dreadful sound coming from the bunkers and across the dunes. The screeching of the nefarious metal munchers. Those evil buggers would eat a toaster and leave the toast. Eat your fillings and leave the teeth. Die in the vacuum of space just to get a taste of satellite. You know what? You get the idea. It sounds like they've infested every bunker too. No scrap is safe. Oh.
I don't have any scrap, so I'm good.
All players.
What?
Metal munchers infest each player's bunker. Lose 1 scrap if you have any.
I ain't got none.
All right. Lose that scrap, Ben.
Sorry, Ben.
Serves you
Okay.
right for
Whatever.
being
Now,
such a murderous.
I'm going to
The
pay
metal muncher's got
nitrogen.
you.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to take Abraham Flicks
Ah, yes.
into my colony, which does mean that I'm overpopulated.
Uh-oh.
So,
So what happens when you're overpopulated? now?
Colt got lost in the desert.
Yes.
Or Abraham Flicks
Was that your second?
knocked him off a cliff.
Yeah, that was your second one, wasn't it?
So when you have too many people in your bunker,
was
you have
it
to
my
kick someone out the airlock.
First one.
Oh, okay. So you don't have to get rid of him yet.
I don't have to get rid of him, but he's already out, so I
Okay.
probably will. But
Okay.
okay, I will do a
Plus, he's
thing.
only worth 1 point. That's
That's
he's
my
definitely
thinking.
the one she's getting rid of.
That's my thinking. Then, I'm doing a thing.
Doing a thing.
I think I figured out what I was going to do before. Then I'm going to play.
have to say it. I'm not just saying this.
Yeah,
Just
I'm
while
going to
I'm
play Abraham Flicks, and I'm going to get 3 nitrogen, please.
Okay, I thought you were going to go for a bit longer than that.
No, sorry. Oh, and then Colt is out of the bunker.
And
Apologies.
was that someone who was not injured?
Yes.
So you lose 1 morale.
Cool. Just want to point out the penalties at the
Yeah,
board. Yeah.
he wasn't injured when he went.
Mm-hmm.
So Anna lost.
Didn't you have somebody that was injured?
Yeah, I lost a point for them too.
Anna lost 1 morale because she kicked someone out the airlock, which would be pretty demoralising.
I didn't kick them out. They
Only
got
for
lost
that
in the
person.
desert.
Okay, thematically, according to Anna, they got lost in the desert.
It's like all of Mandy's people that keep getting lost in my bunker.
Completely innocent reasons. Ben's
These things
go.
happen. You know, it's just one of those things.
How will you make us suffer this time, Ben?
I don't think I can. I really want to as well, but no, I don't. It's fine. What I need is resources, pretty badly. But what I'm going to do instead is go and visit Dr. Sawbones,
Great news.
because I've got this fella over here that's injured, and I want him to come back alive
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
because I want to use him. So Dr. Sawbones will heal him. Or not, looking at his face. And then it'll be fine.
Well, I mean,
Fine.
the sound of screaming endlessly pierces your ears.
Good
Yet your
start.
colonist appears fully healed. The good doctor sure has a unique singing voice. Thanks, Dr. Sawbones.
Healed.
Heal.
Healed.
It's healed. That was a
Cool.
successful...
Goes back into the resting, not back in your hand. Goes back into the resting.
Oh, but I haven't used him.
It says this in the glossary. The heal symbol means always back into the resting
Okay.
pile, not your hand.
Well, that slightly was pointless then.
Oh no, well it saved you a point.
Oh, yeah, suppose it did.
Mm-hmm.
But it cost me a food.
Which is worth half a point.
Can I double check that again? Then? Sorry, I thought Ali said that people were injured. You still got the points for? Do you not get the points?
You still get the points for them, but you minus 1.
-1 for anyone
Yeah.
who's injured at the
Right.
end.
Missed that.
Yeah.
Okay, then. Oh, this is interesting enough. Let's do. I feel like I probably need to focus on something, but I'm not going to. I'm just gonna play this. I'm going to use my Arkosa brain slug. Just to have a look. Where does that go over there? Just have a look at this card,
Okay.
Okay.
because if I do a thing, then this moves here,
Makes sense.
Yeah.
and I'm just going to decide whether or not to do that.
So Ben got this card a while ago, which allows him to look at the top card of any event deck. So he's basically looking into the future to help him make a decision on what he does next.
And now he's not sure.
Now he's very confused. He doesn't know quite what to do.
Okay, so I don't know if that. So maybe I'll just do something else this time, and then someone else will trigger that. You know. What do I need? Okay, I'm going to play Dr. Lexa, who is the provider of terrible food.
Terrible
terrible
food.
As we know.
That decreases morale.
Oh wait, do I want that? Or do I want just 2 nitrogen? Actually, I'm probably going to go for the nitrogen and keep them around this time around.
Okay.
Okay, 2 nitrogen. Morale stays fine. That's my second. Yeah,
Mhm.
Dr. Sawbones plus that. Yeah.
Now Ben didn't want to do that. But that's where I wanted to go. Maybe it was just bad for Ben and it'd be okay for me. That's some kind of hubris there, isn't it? But you only live once. Explore 1. I'm off to it's Ben to read me this thing that he knows.
Have you got any injured colonists?
No.
Okay.
Oh no.
Well, neither do I. En route to your destination, you spot an outpost tower lying on its side. as if a giant sandworm bumped into it. You give the site a cursory search, unwilling to linger in case it was literally a giant sandworm. A kick at a half-buried box returns a promising rattle. It's emblazoned with the symbol for first aid.
Ooh.
Medbay will be pleased. Choose one of the following options. Heal all of your injured colonists,
That would have been great.
which I literally did before I read this card. Or heal all of someone else's injured colonists, and you gain 2 reputation.
Oh,
Come on.
that's a really good decision.
But it's -2 points for Anna at the moment because she's got 2 injured,
Oh,
2 points for
plus
you.
2 points for me.
come on.
That to me is a 6 and 2 threes.
But it's a good 6 and 2 threes for me.
And I didn't take it
Plus
because
3s.
But it might,
I-
it might send Mean Ben down the pecking order.
Mean Ben.
Ben.
Would it send Mean Ben down? No, it wouldn't. It would just be me
it
and
would
Anna.
still be -1 for me because I have not got rid of my lingering disease.
No,
So
because there
heal-
won't be a
There's
start
no more
of the
start
next
of the
round.
round.
Because we're at the end.
Yeah, of course.
So now I think I'll just do nothing.
Oh.
Sorry.
that wasn't an option.
Wait. Do nothing is not an option.
Oh yeah.
Heal
I not
all
in-
your colonists,
I'll do that.
or
I will heal all my colonists.
No. Let me consult the rulebook here, because I think I remember writing something about this in the rulebook.
I guess if you don't have any, maybe it's like, force your hand kind of rule.
It is, the rule is with events. Please note, NB, if an event ever instructs you to do something you cannot do, e.g. lose a resource you don't have, that's an example, simply skip the instruction. Oh.
but the second option you can
However,
do.
if you're presented with 2 options, one you can't do and one you can, you must choose the option you
Yes!
can carry out.
Heal
Fine. Heal
colonists.
yourself.
There we go.
I'll have just 2 points, is it?
Mandy gave
Feels
me
like
some
it should be
points.
worth more. Only 'cause it's what I'm
Physician,
doing.
Heal thy colonists.
I thought my writing was about to embarrass me there.
Even was I doing? Okay, I have a
I'm sure I
nitro
changed it.
discount, and so this beautiful Judah Ribbons becomes my friend. Was that one action?
I think it was because you had
Yeah.
Usually, your
Wait, is that?
little marker at the top of your bunker board has in the final version I have a 1 and a 2 on it, so you can track your 2 actions. But we weren't able to find a easy way to manufacture it for the prototype copies without it looking rubbish. So we actually a few of our previewers just drew them on. Maybe we should have just drawn them on. I don't know, but I thought it didn't look
It's not
great.
too hard. It's not too hard to keep track because it's only 2 actions, so it's not too bad. I don't think.
Well, I don't know.
It'll be not- I think
I
it'll be a
find
good
it
thing
hard
to
to
have.
count to 2.
I think it'll be a good thing to have, but it's not. It's not terrible. It's not.
Oh
nice.
yeah, for preview, it's fine. I think.
I sort of forget it's not an actual proper viable game.
No,
because it's
I mean
such
it's
a proper, such a proper game.
There's
and
so
because
many
it's-
more backgrounds and characters
Judah
and all kinds of
Ribbons.
illustrations which aren't included in
Yeah.
this one.
I'm going to the research outpost so that nothing happens there. I spend 1
Are
of
you
each.
getting all these colonists?
No. This is a
Oh, sorry, the
Research.
research one.
outpost.
Apologies.
And then I'll have 2 scrap and a mag tape.
Scrap and a meg too, babe.
2 scrap and a mag tape, and that was my second action.
I'm going to play audit,
Audit.
and I'm going to audit. I'm going to audit Ben.
Of course.
So
Mean
Ben
Ben.
goes down 1,
Aha.
and then I go up 2.
Ooh, so that's
I'd
1
like a
up
point,
and then a
please.
point.
I audited you, Ben.
Oh,
You were mean. You were found to be lacking.
my paperwork is all in order.
It is incorrect. And then I'm going to do a trade, and I'm going to trade 1 nitrogen for a scrap, please. Can I have 2 nitrogen and a scrap?
You may.
Thank you kindly.
Ben. It is the
as we've gone into formal gaming.
Okay.
Forsooth!
Verily, I have been losing.
You can exile someone who's just resting, can't you?
You can.
Take the penalty on it.
Indubitably.
Or injured. Or in your hand.
Alright.
Are you looking to make some friends?
Just one. Just one friend. I mean,
dangerous,
let's
right?
see if
All
we
your
can narrow it
friends are
down.
dangerous.
I've got a brown backpack,
No, all your friends are dangerous.
and it's really all I can do at this point.
You go to the crash site.
For what?
But you've
Get
got
some
something
points.
else other than your brown
Bit of
backpack.
junk. Well, I mean, a couple of things.
Well, yes, a power shard would be worth 2 points at the end.
Less points for someone else is the same as me having more points, though.
Also, she's worth 2 points.
She
But you've
is
got to
worth
get
2
rid of a
points.
person who's going to lose you some stuff.
Oh, you mean this person is worth 1 point?
That only gets you 1 point, so your power shard's still worth more. And you lose a
I
morale.
don't think so. Fristicotti is going exploring. He's my favourite explorer because I haven't had many explorers.
Mm-hmm.
I think only a couple in the whole game. He's going to go to the new colony network, which is going to trigger a medium event
Ooh.
for starters.
Well, let's hope it sucks.
This might cause aggro.
It's quite long.
Oh.
Ooh. Ruh-roh. Great day to be out in the wild lands of Arkosa, my friend. What a view you're having of this fantastic lightning storm. It's pretty intense, racking the sky with the wrath of gods. Someone must have refused to give up their lunch to a wild nerfle. Who was flicking about that starter token?
That would have been
You
me.
notice a pattern in the strikes, though. They seem to be gravitating towards one area in particular. Someone must be attracting the attention of the skies by burning their power too hot. There's a price to pay for not being environmentally friendly. Lightning crashes down on the colonies with the most active power shards.
Oh no!
It might be
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Does it include...
8.
Does it say it includes...
Active.
What does any caveat?
Just says lightning crashes down on the colonies with the most active power shards.
So that won't be once in your supply then.
So it's
No.
just 4 for me.
Oh.
Flip.
How many have you got?
8.
That's definitely you. Lose 1 morale.
And
Oh,
it's
is
got
that
1
it?
switched off. Oh, she's
Yeah.
got 2 switched off. So
I
it's
got two
time.
switched
Oh,
off.
it's
wasn't
just
that
morale.
Just lose
It
a
wasn't
morale.
Oh, that's fine. I'm not playing a very morale.
No,
game.
you're really not.
Okay, so then I pay my 1
Go
nitro
ahead, do your mischief.
to bring in my friend Peregrine Peramo. That does put me over my colony limit. So very shortly, Morph, who I did just recently heal, and then still couldn't
Ooh,
use because I misinterpreted that rule. He's going to get kicked out, and I'm going to be sad about it.
They are mildly terrifying.
However,
So is that points for that
2
kind
points per science room.
Yeah.
So good for me, but I've got no
Should show
explorers.
them up to the old.
Alak and Aran.
They are very doubling. They're 1 colonist, but they're sort of 2, and they get 2 points per science room.
okay, now let's have a chat about Peregrine Peramo because she will just murder somebody straight up.
Mm-hmm.
But you, if I pick your colony, you pick the person that's murdered.
Yes. Yeah.
Can it be someone that's already done stuff? We're right at the end of the game now.
Yeah,
This isn't
yeah,
going to
we
really
can.
do a penalty, is it?
Other
Well,
than the
lose the
fact that they're
points.
worth points.
But you'll just drop the person with the lowest points.
Still losing
Yeah.
stuff.
Still less points then.
If you do that early, though, then she can kill more people, and that's like better.
You chose
you
her.
were the one that decided to
Yeah,
go.
I know.
But my thinking
If
is
you've
that
got
she
her
can
in the
You got
second
sucked
round.
in by the murder.
she can also explore. You see,
Mhm.
so maybe I'm better off exploring.
Yes, perhaps you are. Yeah, that sounds like a great
Without-
idea.
Do that.
Just
That
go
seems
Without
explore.
murdering
Just go
one of my
exploring
mates.
without doing any murder.
Explore.
Let you
don't
guys
murder.
ponder that a mo.
Because I'm going to be needing some resource. Because you do the rations
Oh,
before you do the rooms. So actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my murderous assassin, and she's going to explore
Mm-hmm. Great idea. Anna agrees.
Oh,
I absolutely agree.
I'm misreading it. This is the cost, not the gain.
Yeah. Cost.
I haven't got that much. Just I don't want to spend that much. I don't want to spend that much. Oh, what's a boy to do?
Drink rum.
Right, I'm going to
I
murder.
have planned out my next move so strategically, and someone is going to ruin them. I can feel it in my bones.
I'm not going to explore. I'm going to murder because I don't want to take on another
wonderful.
person.
Who are you going to murder? Is it me?
It'd be much better if it was Mandy. Don't murder me, you love me.
Yeah, in real life I do, but not in Arkosa.
Oh.
Arkosa's a harsh desert planet. There's no room for...
It would still be funny, and Mandy's way ahead.
Mandy's way ahead.
And she's got big
And what you
eyes.
missed was me deciding to explore with Peregrine because I thought that would be more valuable to me. Realising I don't have the resources to explore, so I'm going to murder anyway.
Okay.
Sorry, Mandy.
It's me.
Let's do it.
Oh,
Good golly gosh.
You're so far
a
ahead.
murder most foul.
And plus it is quite funny. Morph is being
Who's off?
exiled.
Scarly Welly. Sorry,
How
you've
many
got
points?
lovely tentacles.
3.
But
That's
off
a
you go.
three-pointer as
I'm
well.
exiling Morph, so I'm going to
Maybe
lose...
that was a good shout.
Well, I'd just done all of my optimising, hadn't I?
I've lost my morale for kicking a dude out.
Good.
That's my 2 goes.
And I hope you lose more.
Going to open
Ben's
my
sleep-
Diet Coke now.
Joanne says Ben's sleeping on the sofa if he kills Anna.
Well, yeah, but I thought
probably
about killing her.
Right. I'm going to do a trade. 1 nitrogen to change for 1 scrap. And I'll spend that scrap immediately
Mandy's also got loads of...
on these nitropods,
Bribes.
which I'll pop there for 3 points. 1, 2, 3.
Look at that. She's so far ahead.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just cancelling off those 3 points that I've just lost because Scarly Welly died, was assassinated in the most cruel fashion.
She's
Like
got
by
like a
someone
hand
who
with
I
a claw.
thought
In
was one of my
mysterious
closest friends.
circumstances.
Are you friends with Peregrine, eh? Do you know her?
I'm friends with you.
Oh.
Or I used to be.
I'm sorry.
I certainly used to be friends.
My name is
with you.
Dimitri.
Alright, enough of this. Multi-Matty is going out.
Wait, it's not your turn.
Oh, I thought you'd done
Yeah,
it.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
I apologise. It's not enough of you. Please continue.
Anna.
I'm very sorry. I am your friend.
Anna's not murdered any of my colonists.
Yet.
Only because she hasn't had a chance.
It's not how I roll.
What was I going to do? I need to have some stuff.
So this is, you know, I'm
I shall
wishing we're fairly
trade
close to...
these 3 nitrogen for these 3 bugs. That's my second move. Anna, you're allowed to have a turn now.
Good.
She'll have one any minute now. Here she is.
Anna's planned this turn very strategically.
Have watch me now forget what I've planned and make a mess of it. Right, Multi-Matty. Multi-Matty is coming out. Multi-Matty is going to be put to work, and they're going to earn me 2 bugs, please.
2 bugs.
2 bugs. Wonderful. Then Baron Wallen is going exploring.
Baron what?
Baron Warren going exploring.
There's a lovely
And-
rhyming to that.
Oh, that works beautifully. Oh my god, this is even better than I thought. They're going to the drop, which is 2, which is 1, 2, which gets me a point.
And you are white.
I'm so used to being punished for moving. And they're picking up old Kenny Homart.
My
Ah.
favourite!
And then I'm very, very sorry because they've served me so well. But Multi-Matty's getting kicked out.
Oh, Multi-Matty.
I'm really sorry, Multi-Matty. And
Lose
that's
a
taking me down a
morale.
morale. And that's me done.
And please go down the track. You on there? Right.
Is it me?
Yeah.
Which is you.
Right. Good news. I'm probably not going to be murdering anyone this turn. Mainly
That is
because
good news.
I simply can't. I'm going to use Tom B, even though he's been pretty regularly rubbish the whole time. I'm going to take a food.
Just realised I did something very silly, and can I change it?
What have
What
you
was
done?
that?
I think I should have turned that off and not that off.
When did it happen?
A very
Ages
long
ago.
time ago.
So long
Oh,
ago.
you can't change something that long ago, surely. When was that?
So long ago.
What is it?
It's new. It's aphids, and I just turned off that power shard, not that one. But that is worth so much less.
Was it this round?
Yeah.
Was it from a raid?
Yeah, I think so.
Because raids, I think it said deactivate
Your best, yes, it did.
green room.
Okay. Correct.
So that's
then
why
I
you
cannot
turned
change
it
it.
off.
Yeah, so that's why
yeah.
mine's off.
So it wasn't just me making bad
No,
decisions.
no,
Okay.
I'm happy to assure you it was not that. it was a forced decision.
Tom B, the time traveller, who's not managed to travel in time yet. He's like that superhero in Mystery Men who claims they can go invisible, but only if nobody's watching.
Here's a question: if I've got
It's
power
a
shard
one.
Oh,
if I've got a power shard that I haven't
that's a
used,
bad one.
What does that mean?
Well, you have to read the sheet then.
if I've
Does he
got
just
a power-
disappear?
Can it go
Oh
over?
yeah,
once
he's at
it's
the bottom
turned
of the
off?
deck. I lose all the points
Yes,
that
you
I'm going to get.
can switch out a live power shard
He's
with a
travelled
broken
forwards in
one,
time.
and the broken one goes away.
Amazing. Okay.
At least I don't have to feed him.
Yeah, Tom B just got time travelled forwards in time there.
He did, yeah. He's right. He's time travelled forwards in time.
After everyone shouting at him for earlier in the game for not being able to time travel, he just zoomed himself
Now he's
into
living
the
it up
future.
in the future.
Mm.
Probably still on the planet Arkosa though, so we're going to get rescued in a minute. Sucks to be him. Okay, I've got another turn, but I haven't really got a lot I can do. Disposable income wise, I've got a tape, and that's it. What can I do with a single piece of tape? Anyone?
I don't
How can
think,
I get maximised points from a
I don't
single
think there's
piece of
any. I
tape?
think you just have
It's
to
worth
keep that
its
tape.
own points.
It's worth a point at the end.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Well, in that case, I pass.
Okay. Oh, are you the first to pass?
Yeah.
You
You
get some
are.
resources.
So you get 2.
Wait, well, hold on. I passed after one action. Does that still count?
Yep, still counts.
The best resource is the power shards, right?
Yep.
Yep, they're worth 2 points each at the end.
Nice.
Although I will be losing one for my sustenance synergizer.
Right, I can take these toasted bugs. I think I can also achieve that.
Madness.
Oh, I didn't think
So
about
mine
that.
is
I just
taking a bribe.
flip.
And it's a bit much. I can trade. Yeah, I might as well do my special trade. Trade those 2 for a power shot.
Nice. I would like to trade 2 nitrogen and a bug for 3 scrap, please. Is that right?
A bug, 3 scrap. Yes, that's a perfectly legal trade. That's 1 action.
And I would like that bribe, please.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Okay.
And you took the scrappy bribe. After getting some scrap.
And it's got a lot of resources now.
Could abandon
They're all
feeding
elected.
everyone in order to try and get a room. That's going to be plus 3 points, minus 3 points, no point.
3 points. New point.
Well, yeah, if I were to try to get that and then I'd make everyone miserable, plus 3, minus 3. Doesn't make sense, does it? So,
With the
Do put it out there. I don't think I've done very well in this game.
with the points at the end,
Mhm.
the grubs and the nitrogen are worth 1 per 2. Is that right?
The nitrogen, food, and scrap is worth 1.2. Any combination of.
I'm going to pass that. It's the end of my game.
I think it's probably also the end of my game. Pass.
Okay, so we go into the final rations phase, starting with Ben.
I have 5 colonists, and I should feed them all.
Yep,
3 each.
3 of each. I have 5 colonists. I'm feeding them 3 of each.
I have 6 colonists. I'm feeding them 3 of each.
Ooh, 6 colonists over there. So
Well, I
then
did have
it's-
6, but one of them
and it's
teleported
morale
himself into the
points.
future.
It's going to be 1 for Ben. It's going to be 5 for me.
And 4 for
so
me.
far ahead.
Okay. And then it is room production in player order.
Oh, sorry. How much is the food worth at the end?
One
per 2.
Per 2.
So 1 power shard or
Is worth
4
2.
food is the same.
Same.
Okay.
So carry on with your room production.
Oh, okay. So
One
1
of each.
shard, 1 tape. I keep calling them shards.
Scraps.
Scraps and shards. 1 shard for my consolidator. 2 nitrogen for my nitro generator.
Mm-hmm.
1 dead Mandy character for a food. I mean, how can I change that now?
Yes, thank you.
Oh, wow.
7 more food for my aphid farm. Oh no, sorry. 3 more food because I haven't turned that back on.
Yeah.
Because that's
Mhm.
worth the same. 4 smileys for my disco, my 2-story disco.
Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And 4 points for my galactic gallery. Do I get those points? Or is that's passed?
That's
What
passed.
did that do?
That's
Nothing.
passed.
Earlier.
We did
Could've-
morale points before.
Yeah.
Mm. But morale is the tiebreaker. Though actually that probably won't help you.
No, it won't.
So then it is
Just
get
1,
it
2,
all.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of those.
So that's 10.
Nitrogen.
Nitro. This is the final room production of the final
2
round.
bucks.
And then it's scores time.
This is off. That's used. That's
It's
off.
scores time, Billy.
It's going to be 3 morale, and I'm green. 1, 2, 3, and then I shall use that again with parallel dynamics. 1, 2, 3. That's it.
Okay, I would like 3 points for visiting my meteoric museum, please.
Of course.
2 grubs. Thank you very much. 3 nitrogen. 2 morale. 1, 2,
Billy's documenting.
and 3 more
Documentary.
morale. So 3 points.
Documenting.
3 points, of course.
And then 4 more points for going to the Galactic Gallery.
Wow.
Very
See
good.
this, kids? Crime doesn't pay. Look how far back I am.
So,
Mean Ben.
that is the end of room production.
Mhm.
So we are now into the final scoring. Angela, please could you tell us the order in which to score
I
things?
can indeed. So we'll start off with colonist points, and remember to subtract 1 if they are injured.
Do we go in turn order?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I've got 10. 3,
10?
10 for orange.
I've got 10.
I've got.
Do they need to be turned on for him to?
Nope.
Okay. I lost count.
20.
Ah,
Just as well you killed 2 of them. I've done that right, yeah. 5, 5.
I killed
6
so
and
many
4.
of them. How
21.
Have you still got so
Oh, well
Oh.
done, Anna.
So 45, it's going to be
I think 2, 4,
66.
6. It says he's worth 2 for every green.
Evergreen room.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't have anyone like that.
So 2, 4, 6,
Mine were really straightforward.
7, 8, 11,
Um,
13, 16, 21. Yeah.
Cool.
then rooms that you have built. Points on rooms that you have built.
Powered or
Powered or
unpowered?
not.
Nope. Regardless of whether they're powered or not.
21.
21 for orange.
You catch up with Anna every time.
But she hasn't done her scores yet, so.
Yeah.
21.
Whoosh. 66 is going to be 87. And I've got 13.
Oh, and
Mandy's done it
bribes.
on the bribes.
And then?
with her little sparse
bribes?
colony.
Okay, so then it's bribes.
3 points.
So you
And
hand
then,
in
and
the...
then hand in the
The 2
the
food.
resources.
1 hearty bug meal.
Okay.
Read it
You
and
nailed
read.
it. That hearty bug meal.
Yeah,
I've
dear.
got this double tank of nitro for... was that 3? 3.
You should do the moving so that Mandy doesn't have to.
I've
move.
got a bug platter for 4. I've got toasted bugs for 5. And I've got
Unbelievable.
a set of nitro rockets for 10.
Oh, you did it.
Unbelievable. Okay, I have a rescue ship model for 4. That's 3 scrap.
You are what? 1, 2, 3,
I can do
4.
it. I've got a bug banquet for 5, which is 4 bugs.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And I've got a nitrogen rocket for 6, which is a shard, a nitrogen, and a scrap.
Oh, look, you guys are all
Then
back at
we
0,
go
so
on
I
to
win.
Leftover resources. So it's
Okay.
2 points for a
Mandy's
power
done it.
shard, 1 for a mag tape, and 2 per 1 for everything else.
So-
No, one per 2,
One per
sorry,
two.
for everything else.
So I've got,
Rounded up or rounded down? Rounded down.
Rounded down.
sorry, how much for a mag tape? 1.
1.
Okay, so I have 1,
You've done it.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Yes, 81. No one's ever going to beat that.
2, 4,
Apart from
6,
These two.
7.
And I've got 6, that's 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And
Ah!
then, no.
No?
And finally, specialisation bonuses.
Oh.
So, starting off with green. Who has the best green stuff?
So,
Colonists,
colonists and rooms.
is
I
this
forgot about
points
these.
added together.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
When you
points.
say best.
What about if they're multiples?
They
They
count
count
for
for
each
each
one.
one.
They
They
count
count.
for each.
Oh, I
So it's the
exiled
number
my
of points
multiple.
that to 2, 4.
Right, okay. Green, I can do
Rooms as well?
8 points.
So rooms and colonists?
Yep.
2, 4, 6, 7, 10.
11, 12, 13.
And,
So that's 5 points for me.
and what were the other ones?
8.
Hannah?
What did I get?
She
Oh,
got
you get
10.
the number of points.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was it 10 or 11?
I think
2,
it's-
4, 6, 7, 10, yeah.
Okay, so 2 for Hannah.
Oh, 2 for Anna. Oh, yeah, second place.
And then blue?
Blue.
5. $11.
10.
How have you got that with so little stuff?
This is why. This is
I don't.
this is what happened
like,
last time I
literally
played
how?
Mandy. I nearly killed everything she had.
Combustible Joe is worth 6
Oh,
points.
we needed
and
him
is-
to
and is
explode.
all 3.
Oh, that's why.
So Mandy gets the 5. Who gets the 2?
Me, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had 10.
And then orange.
Combustible Joe again.
Oh, flip and flip. So what, you just want it?
There's orange, the discos and stuff. Yeah, okay.
Joe is powerful.
14.
8.
I'm
No,
tempted,
wait,
I'm
8,
tempted to
9.
make Joe a
8.
50-50.
13!
Another 5 for me!
Unbelievable.
Another 0 for me.
Oh, Ben. Crime really does not pay.
That is some gaps around that
There
board.
was no crime. Everything I did was legal.
Maybe on Arkosa, you're right.
Yeah. There are no rules really. Apart from all the rules of the game.
Ah,
That was it.
Oh wow!
Unbelievable.
There's the
Mandy with your
final.
sparse colony.
Mandy.
132.
I did a lot of optimising at the end, though. I
That's
got a
what
lot
you
of.
It's really good. And you absolutely nailed it on those bribes.
And
Yeah.
all my people are worth very little because I didn't change enough of them, I don't think.
I did a bit of changing.
Yeah. You've got to keep upgrading.
Yeah, you've
I didn't have many explorers until the end, so I wasn't able to do the people stuff very much. I did have fun.
I think you had the
doing
explorers. You were just
No.
using them to do murders instead.
Yeah.
No, I got her in the very last round. I got him in the also very late on.
Nah.
So
You just
Crunch was
didn't
my
use
only
them
explorer,
correctly.
and I used him a couple of times.
Yeah.
Considering it's only the second time that we've played this,
Mhm.
it's you pick it up really easily.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's not.
Like it's not that complex. It looks complex.
It's complex. It's not
It
complicated.
feels yeah.
Mm.
I think
It's
that's
really
what
good.
it is.
Apart from how badly I did, I had the most fun though. So.
You definitely went down one kind of. You weren't really
Yeah.
thinking about points at the end, though. You were just thinking about murdering all of my people. And I think it's quite good that you can do a load of murdering and it doesn't completely ruin my game.
Yeah.
I was
absolutely
able
smashed
to
it.
sort of work around it.
Yeah. And I like the obviously the nuances with like if you get an event, it's not necessarily but like your bad event was really good. When you got the power shards and extra points. It could have been so much worse and all the rest of it. It's so
You
much
do
fun.
get bad ones.
And the first game that we played was so different. Like
Yeah,
as
yeah.
we've played it twice, it's really different. So.
Mm.
Well
I
done,
think
3
it-
days
I think
roll.
all- I think all.
Oh, sorry.
No clapping on the microphone.
Apologies.
Cool.
Fun
yes,
times.
that was it. That was multiplayer Arkosa.
That was Mandy winning.
Mandy, Mandy always wins. She always wins. She always beats me. Even though I've made the frickin' game, she always beats me. And now she's beating our friends as well. Yeah, she's really good at games. Well done.
Yeah.
I'm only really good at Arkosa.
Mandy has strategic brain.
Well, only for certain. There are some games I just can't wrap my head around.
Life.
I literally can't win Carcassonne for the life of me.
Okay, I'm quite
Which
good
is
at
one
that.
of the most simple.
So the next stream is going to be Carcassonne. And it's
You're
gonna be
watching
really
get
great.
Can't wait.
Yes,
You're
thank
doing a solo,
you.
aren't you?
Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Ben, for playing along
Thanks for having us.
and
Good
losing
fun.
to
Thanks,
Mandy.
guys.
But well done, Mandy, for escaping our Arkosa. Thank you, Billy. Billy did the lighting and webcam and made this possible. So thank you, Billy.
Thanks, Billy.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Billy.
Billy.
You're doing a solo game, are you? At some point.
And
Yes, Angie's
Yes.
going to do a solo.
we're going to do a solo playthrough on Thursday. Yeah, and we got quite a few backers during that, and that was really cool. So thank you if you watched and you ended up backing the game. Yeah, we'll keep going. 6 days to go. Let's see what we can do. Keep on trucking.
Tell your friends.
Other such phrases. And yeah, thank you for watching. As usual, we'll play you out with the old Arkosa song that everyone should know by now. Okay, so goodbye everybody.
Goodbye,
Bye,
everybody.
Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Sending out distress message. We gotta leave Arkosa, we gotta leave now. We gotta find our way off this planet somehow. Ever since the event, we are starting to rust. We gotta leave before Arkosa turns to dust. Salvation is coming, this starship will ride. The only problem is we were off it inside. We put our heads together, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna show the besties Bunker 42. Life used to be so good on Arkosa, so good. We washed the three rooms, rise and drink mimosas. We like mimosas. The children and the droids would play together, playing together. Didn't mind the enormous sun was warm, extremely hostile weather. And then came the event. by digging straight down. You better believe our nitro's the best in town. If you come on in and join us, here's what you're gonna say. Bunker 42 has got the best DJ. We're going out exploring for resources and friends. We're gonna have the most diverse crew in the end. We gotta get vicious if we're gonna survive. And if that doesn't work, we're gonna hang out right. We gotta leave Arkosa, we gotta leave now. We gotta find our way off this planet somehow. We gotta leave Arkosa, we gotta leave now. We gotta find our way off this planet somehow.
Oi, that's my power shot. Has anyone seen my mag tape?